What is up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Killer Keemstar, and I'm here with...
Only use me, Blade.
This is the BadKidCast, the audio cast that you listen to
while you game.
We are available on iTunes, Android, and here on...
YouTube.
Today's guest is... You don't remember the name.
Barnacle something.
Nerdgasm Barnacle. Episode 57 of the BadKidCast was brought to you by... goodatstudios.us. We want to thank goodatstudios.us for sponsoring us for 5 episodes in a row. That's crazy.
That's half a decade of BadKidCast.
If you guys don't know about this place, it's a network. It's like a website that's a community of positive networking in between inspiring writers, bloggers, and podcasters. If you have any talent and you'd like to join the network, head on over there. We're also brought to you by Not So Random Alex. If you like gaming entertainment, Not So Random Alex may just be what you're looking for. He does Call of Duty commentaries, and he does hilarious, crazy Let's Plays of all sorts of games. Make sure you head over there and check out his channel. It may be the match in heaven just for you.
His channel is my soulmate. The final sponsor for the BadKidCast is a YouTube user and uploader and entertainer. His name is Titanic. It's pretty awesome that he has the name Titanic. That's cool.
How the fuck did he get that shit?
Dude, he must have some. He must be like just super good if he has.
Is it spelled the right way? Titanic.
It's Tit and Nick. Yep, Titanic. Bam.
No, there's an A there. It's Tit
and Nick.
Okay.
Titanic.
Anyhow, this dude has amazing Call of Duty stuff, Call of Duty Ghost stuff for his subscribers. But COD isn't your thing.
He also does sports, and he's actually a machinima sports director. So, bam.
And he says something about channel very soon. I don't know. Something's going on. He's got something around the corner. Guys, make sure you check out all of our sponsors. Their links are in the description. And if you want to advertise a website or YouTube channel right here on the BadKidCast, get a hold of Jamie. Her information is in the description. Blade, you ready to fucking tell the people about the most amazing man cave the world has ever seen?
Yeah, I want to share it with them.
Oh, coming up next is Nerdgasm. Ready to hit the music?
Yes. Play that shit.
Play that shit.
Play that shit.
Play that shit.
Okay.
We're back. That music always pumps me up.
No music.
There was no music.
Never. I don't even remember what the song sounds like anymore. So.
I only know it because I watched one of the BadKidCasts before we did this.
Which one did you catch?
Guys, our guest.
What?
Our guest here is Nerdgasm.
Everybody knows who I am. Come on, man. I run the internet.
All right. So you said you watched an episode?
Yeah, I was watching the one where Blades was drunk and eating steaks out in the hallway.
The story that I told.
Yeah, the story.
Do you remember do you remember the guest? I'm sorry.
It was who was the guest on that one? It was
I can't remember myself.
Yeah. Oh my god, you guys have been smoking too much. Jesus.
No. We're living a healthy life. Actually, Keem quit smoking.
Dude, he's talking about marijuana. Dude, we did this show with Nerdgasm. What was it? 2 days ago?
2 or 3 days.
Yeah, it was 2 days ago.
We did the show, and me and him ended up smoking hash, right? And we just got fucking...
Not on the show, but before the show.
Before the show, we ended up smoking hash, and we're like, dude, we got to do this show. We got to do this show. And we're like giggling like we're, like it's the first time we've ever smoked. And I remember we went to the store, and I remember thinking the whole time, like in the store, like, oh my God, I don't want to be in the store. Like she's going to be looking at us. She's going to know. And we finally get here. We end up doing the show, and I have no idea what we talked about.
Well, first we did the show where it was just me and Keem and I. And we were like, let's just do the show, just me and you. We've done like 50 of them before, so it shouldn't be a problem. We just figure we'll get on a topic and we'll fly with it, right? the worst, most awkward 9 minutes of my life, probably. It was just bad. And then we kind of both looked at each other like, this isn't going up. Like, come on.
We did 9 minutes of just like, yeah, it's fucking rain today. So I was meaning to get him on, and it was Call of Duty launch day, and I'm like, who the fuck do I know that we can get on for a guest that isn't going to be all wrapped up in the Call of Duty scene? Now, I assumed that you're more of a PC gamer, that you'd be like into some PC game at the moment, but you were actually into Call of Duty PC version as well, right?
Yes, except for Call of Duty Ghosts is a steaming pile of shit, and I'll probably never start it again.
Amen. Amen.
Now,
So let me finish the story real
As a matter
quick.
of fact, I just put up a video. And I don't do videos where I'm just pissed off. Like, I do happy videos. I put up my first I'm pissed off video because of that game. Because I spent $130 on the digitally hardened version, only to get, like, fucking Black Ops 2 without multi-monitor support and no field of view adjustment. I was like, fuck this, I'm done. This is retarded.
Yeah, we're going to get into that heavily about the new COD Ghost. We're definitely going to be talking about that. But to finish the story, so anyhow, we get in contact with Nerdgasm, and we're like, fucking yes, we have a guest. He's going to save our highness, right? We're going to be able to interact. Dude, we did an hour show, and I deleted it and I didn't even watch it. But when I got done with the show, I was like, I talked about nothing for an hour. I'm positive of it. And I was so confident that I didn't talk for an hour that I deleted it.
I mean, there's probably some good parts, but I don't.
There was some good stuff in there, but yeah, we had way too many technical problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
It was like, yeah.
I don't even know if we recorded a full hour. But anyhow, to get back in, so anyhow, guys, Nerdgasm, this dude is the shit. He is the reason why you have a fluent BadKidCast. He helped me get the camera working and get longer times on that. This dude is awesome, and I ended up checking out his channel. And when it comes to set up videos, we all us commentators, we do these setup videos. We show you our stuff. We're like, hey, here's my capture card. Here's my laptop. Here's the specs on my computer, blah, blah, blah. This dude has the setups of setups. This guy right here, our guest, works at Microsoft and has one of the sickest man caves ever. Dude, I showed Blade, and Blade was just like, wow.
Yeah.
And
I mean, like Keem said, most setup videos are not lame, but they're more like, this is my stuff, whatever. And his is like 17 minutes of in-depth shit.
Insane.
And like, it's not like he spends too much time on it, but like, I felt drunk watching that. Like, as he was going through everything, like, I mean, insane.
Just look at his camera setup that he has in the background. I heard you say something about you have an auto focuser. What is that?
No, actually, I don't have an autofocuser on that camera. It's something that I do want to get for it.
Oh.
But I do have
Complete
my camera
package.
equipment. I have a 5D Mark II Canon, a 5D Mark III Canon.
Is that like the best you can get?
It's the 5D Mark III is the best prosumer camera that you can get. The body alone is about $3,500.
Damn.
And then the two lenses that I shoot with are I got I think it's a 24 to 105, but it's the ISL glass from Canon. That lens costs almost as much as the damn camera did. But I try to shoot with as high quality stuff as I can. I've been trying to up my game for like the last 2 years. And so now I feel like I got professional equipment. I got professional audio equipment, video equipment, lighting equipment. So now I can at least make it look good.
Yeah.
Dude, your videos look like a fucking movie.
Well, I can kind of see it. They can see it on the background of the screen there. You can see like the crown jewel, right, is the 3 46-inch screens. Nobody believes me they're 46 inches. That's why I had to prove it in that video. You know, I was being kind of a jackass with the tape measure. And I got another 27 up there.
Just so everyone knows, his channel link is going to be in the description. Like, watching it on the BadKidCast, what he shows
Isn't
you on
gonna
that,
do it
that's not
justice.
going to give it fucking justice. Like, you
Yeah,
got to
come check it out.
go to his channel and check it out for sure. But I was really impressed with that. And then recently I seen that I was watching, because now as soon as I seen that setup video, I became a subscriber, and I've been following up to date. And you had a video come out that you got a new 3D printer. How did?
Yes. No. Yeah, 3D printing. A lot of people are still thinking that that's like magic, smoke and mirrors. But no, I've got 2 3D printers, and actually right over here I have a couple things that I've been working on. Tuning it. It's a little magic lantern ring. So that's 3D printed.
Wow.
I made a bigger one. too. So, but I've got a bunch of these little magic lantern rings laying around. But yeah, you can pretty much print anything in plastic. If you can design it, you can print it.
Yes, bring it up.
Legos.
Absolutely.
We were talking about this. Okay, this is the podcast that we were way too fucking high on. We completely fucked up, and it's never going to air because I deleted it, right? He brought up Legos. Tell the story what happened with fucking Legos.
All right. So actually, and there's a nice ending to that story now too, thank God, today. So what had happened is, here's some Lego bricks, right? I 3D printed these out of gray PLA. PLA is a type of plastic.
He fucking made them.
Yeah, and they fit together perfectly. They work. They're compatible with actual Legos, so you can pretty much make your own Lego bricks and just print them off and use them. So I posted a video on how to do that, and it turns out Lego didn't like that very much. So Lego's attorneys, I think it was Dave Pitney LLP, decided that they didn't like what I was doing, so copyright flagged the video.
Time out. Okay, what I love about this is that it reminds you that even no matter what the situation is, there's still an attorney for Legos. If you,
they're a $6 billion corporation. I think there's like attorneys. I think it's like plural.
But imagine that it'd be like, attorney, Lego at large. Like, come on, that's ridiculous. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know. I represent little plastic blocks.
There's people that like probably represent the West Coast chapter of Taco Bell. It's like you still work at Taco Bell, but you're like high up there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm sorry, sir, but you called it a burrito, and we have a copyright on that, so. But anyways, that's the whole. Yeah, I guess that's how you know you're actually getting semi-famous on YouTube, when every company starts coming after you for shit. So anyways, a little bit of a compliment. But I had to get in contact with their lawyers, and today I finally heard back from them. They're dropping the copyright strikes, and I just got to wait for YouTube to remove it, because their lawyer sent some big legal mail to them saying that here's everything you need to release this legally.
Now, I had a copyright strike recently, and the company removed it. It does take, after they send in the stuff, it does take 3 days. So it's a 72-hour thing, and then it should be fixed.
Did you see
shit, I'd be happy with 3 days. I just didn't want it to be like 6 months. Right?
It's a 3-day thing.
So apparently the new thing on YouTube that just happened today, like I was having issues uploading my video, and what else is new? YouTube doesn't work. You have to have a Google Plus now, too.
Yeah, apparently I have Google Plus because my shit was working perfectly. And dude, like there's all these new like options in the comment. I have never ever been excited about a Google function ever in my life. Every time they change a YouTube function. Let me change that. YouTube function. Yes. Every time that they change YouTube, it's always for the worst. They always fucking break it. It's always worse. True. It doesn't work. YouTube has progressively, as a functioning system, got worse and worse and worse and worse and worse.
Imagine if someone made a movie, right? They made a movie and then they said, okay, we want it to go into movie theaters. Imagine if half the movie theaters just never got the movie. That's how sub boxes work.
Yeah. Let me tell you guys what happened the other day. Like fucking 8,000 subscribers just disappeared for 6 hours.
On your channel?
Yeah, I monitor my stats. You know, the live stats that you get as a channel producer. Yeah, it's like all of a sudden just 8,000 people up and disappear. I was like, fuck, what'd I do? What'd I say?
I don't know how long you've been on YouTube, but like a couple years ago, like they just fucking removed subs. Like people just got like, I don't know, how many subs did you lose? Like 50,000?
Yeah, 50,000 subs. Someone was talking about that. Smokey Dog was talking about that. He's like, oh my God, I made a video about Battlefield or something, and I lost 40 subs or something like that. And he's like, this is crazy, man. I lost 100 subs last month. And I was like, hey, like I looked at mine. Over the course of my channel, I've lost 350,000 subscribers. My
channel has only been open since March of this year? No, April of this year. April of this year. So my channel's like brand new, 70 fucking K subs. I have lost like over 30,000 subs in just a couple months.
Hey, you guys are kind of giving me the whole small penis syndrome here with your 70,000 and 500,000.
Yeah, but here's the thing. Here's the thing, right?
20,000.
Here's the thing. We as gamers, we have this amazing fucking thing that gets people to look at our videos instantly, right? It's the games themselves, because people are searching for Call of Duty shit and they're stumbling on Only Use Me Blade. How often are people stumbling on fucking best man cave video in the fucking world? Or, I know you do
or Harlem Shake or going downstairs drunk. Come on, I throw a couple good ones in there.
Right, like, so Here's the thing that I think all of us gamers and all of our fans and the people watching this would be interested in, right? Probably the fucking that modern tech magazine or whatever, that there's the one section in the magazine where it shows all the new high tech shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's what your channel is, and slowly but surely people are starting to figure it out. I think you're going to be huge on YouTube. I think you're going to be huge.
It's actually all my growth has been organic. So, and I think that's actually really cool. A lot of people are like, "Oh, why don't you go and pay for shitloads of advertisement and do all this stuff?" And it's like, I don't. I just let people kind of find me.
Here's what I think those people are doing wrong. You have these people that fucking do like they get a bunch of products sent to them and they open the box and they're like. They got the camera right on there. It's almost like a fucking commercial. They're like, this is what happens when you fucking get the... Well, you could just watch the fucking commercial or go to the website to figure out that. Yeah. You need somebody in that position to show products and show electronics, but have a personality along with it. And I think that's why you'll probably succeed and outbeat some of those guys.
Well, my biggest thing I think is nothing I do is scripted. Everything I do is I just, when I do unboxings, I don't unbox it, use it, put it back in the box, and take it out and tell you the feature specs and shit like that. Yeah. I open up the box right there, pull it out, and intuitively evaluate it. This is what it looks like. This is what it feels like. This is what it should be capable of. Why the fuck isn't this working? That kind of approach. And, but I have a background in hardware and software too, so I can get into the technical side. But I don't want to be one of those guys that just unboxes shit and is like, oh yeah, this has got, 45.2 gigahertz core and 32 DDR5 memory and water-cooled muffler bearings and all that shit. That's not my day.
Yo, I need to ask you this. We need fucking chairs in the studio. We need chairs, dude. We got these shitty chairs. What company out there is going to want to shout out from the BadKidCast and send us 2 amazing chairs? Because you probably know.
Shit, let's think about this.
What is first of all, what's the thing you're sitting in? That thing looks like awesome.
Yeah,
my mesh back chair.
Oh, shit, I
got
a Ferrari hood or something?
No, this is like fucking, this was like a Black Friday deal from Tiger Direct like 3 years ago. It's some no-name chair, cost like $100.
Yeah, you're so slumming it up right now.
I know, so slumming it. So slumming it.
Oh, no, there's got to be somebody out there. What I would do is I would look for one of the smaller chair manufacturer companies, because I've had a lot of luck with smaller companies helping me out with shit for the channel. I don't go knock on AMD and Intel's door and it's like, oh, hey, can you give me your latest and greatest processor? I look for really cool, ingenious shit. Like, for instance, that little foot keyboard that I use, the Stinky board. That's a small company. They just got started. I was like, fucking that is fantastic, but nobody knows what it is.
Yeah.
And little companies like that, they seem like they're a lot more willing to help out.
I think that
to spread the word.
We're having a dawn of companies realizing the power of YouTube and social media and stuff like that. Because I'll give you a good example.
Yeah.
Okay, there used to be that there was 2 main capture cards that were popular in the scene, right? It was the HD PVR from Hauppauge or whatever it's called, and the Blackmagic.
And it was, the Blackmagic was like maybe 20% of the market. All of it was like the Hauppauge.
Yeah, and the thing is that as YouTubers, a lot of us reached out to them and were like, hey, we use your product, what's up? And they kind of had this attitude like, well, you already use our product, fuck off.
Yeah.
And so then along came Elgato, and Elgato is money. Like, Elgato's awesome. I'm not paid by them. I'm not sponsored by them. I'm just saying, like, I like their product.
Elgato was like, okay, look, all these big YouTubers, we're going to fucking give them money. We're going to give them our fucking thing for free. And we're going to actually listen to what they say and what they want. Yeah. So now, all of a sudden, this fucking invasion comes into the marketplace where here's this product that works better than anything else, right? It's the most amazing capture card not as far as like quality, right? As far as
Blackmagic got it beat still.
Blackmagic has amazing quality if you're trying to go for the best HD looking whatever. Yeah. But as far as like a functionality product, like you're never ever gonna miss something with an Elgato, right? It's not like, oh my god, I forgot to turn my capture card. That motherfucking thing is always recording, and it's not fucking up, your hard drive making stuff. You can go back. Yep. And it's just an amazing, amazing fucking product, and it's way better than everything else. It's small, and they did it right and got it out there. What?
I'm just saying you went into like infomercial, fucking bam, the Elgato. Like you went into like this like 4:00 in the morning infomercial for Elgato. I thought it was
Hey, well, Elgato don't pay me shit, and I paid full price for their product, and I love it. I've got a Game Capture HD that I use mainly for console capture stuff.
Yeah.
But I've talked to Hotpog, and Hotpog is like, we'll give you a free Hotpog. Elgato's like, I'll give you a couple $1,000, and their product's better. Like,
Wow.
Let me get a couple thousand. What's up?
I guess I need more subs.
Yeah, no shit.
If you guys are watching this, come sub my channel, damn it. I want $1,000 from
Why the fuck
Elgato.
did I bring that up?
I'm not getting paid by Elgato, by the way.
I'm not getting paid by him either. Why did I bring that up?
Hey, guys. Back to the 3D printing real quick. See, I even printed a bottle opener so I can sit here and drink my Angry Orchard hard cider. See how cool is that?
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
You can print anything.
Why the fuck did I bring that up?
The Elgato thing?
The capture card working.
Well,
with
you were
YouTubers
talking. We were talking about
the little
how
guys. It was about how the little
smaller,
guys want to help you out.
Smaller companies.
Yeah. So like, companies used to kind of like not shun YouTubers, but like whatever, dude, you know. But now a lot of companies are realizing, like, I think Elgato, the reason why it's the success of it is because of YouTubers and them working with YouTubers.
Perfect segue into COD Ghost, right? I'm seeing a lot of YouTubers upload videos and being like, look, man, don't join the hate train. This is actually a pretty decent game. You know, this is, people say that they don't like it. I understand there's some stuff that needs to be fixed, but don't join the hate train on this. I'm not writing this game off. I actually enjoy it. I personally like it. I'm seeing YouTubers say that, but they're the same fucking YouTubers that got the game for free, that fucking Activision brought out to fucking LA and took care of in full flights and everything. Like, how can you have a fucking honest opinion of the fucking game if the company's like basically paying you?
No, that's a real hard one, and that's actually hit me a couple of times also. When companies send me stuff, I feel obligated to give them a good review. Mm-hmm. So I did find a solution to that, though, and that is when they send me products, and this happens every once in a while. If they send me something I pulled out, it's a piece of shit, it doesn't meet my needs, or it's something that doesn't interest me, I put it right back in the box and on my own dime mail it back to them and say thanks, but no thanks.
I'm going to put this responsibility on our subscribers here at the BadKidCast. Please find me somebody that went to the multiplayer release, right? That went there, right? Got their free copy of COD Ghost, whatever. Find me someone that went there and that says that they don't like fucking COD Ghost and COD Ghost is a shitty game. Please find me who that is.
I already said that.
Well, then I trust you. I'm subscribing to your channel. I'm
Hey, hold on though, Blades.
I trust you.
When you're saying Ghost is good though, like you're playing it on a console.
No.
Are you anti?
No. I'm not saying Ghost is good. First off, it's too early to form an opinion, but my initial response was this game is garbage. That's my initial.
Damn straight.
My initial response, like as far as like if it's a blind date and I'm meeting Ghost for the first time, I'm like, Ghost, you're fucking ugly. Like.
Find me
it
more
looks
people.
Like fucking Counter-Strike Go or something. I mean, it's like, oh my god.
This is what I don't get about it, right? Black Ops 2, if you put them side by side, Black Ops 2 and the new COD Ghost, Black Ops 2 has better graphics. How is that possible?
I don't know either. Blows my mind, dude. Completely blows my mind.
How is that possible?
They say they're using a new engine. What they do? Go to Unreal Tournament's engine or something? Like, what the fuck? It doesn't look right.
Yeah.
And then I seen FaZe Cross on Twitter. He was like, yeah, let's bitch about a next-gen fucking game on an old-gen console.
Yeah.
Okay,
he has a point.
So
FaZe Cross,
right
they made the game for 360, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're playing on the fucking 360. It looks like shit. That's not a next-gen game. That's a fucking game that was made for the 360.
No,
right?
but Keem, what pisses me off, dude, is that they gave the PC people the 360 version. Why aren't the PC guys playing on the next-gen version? I'm going to be pissed when I've got an Xbox One and PS4, both on pre-order. They'll both be here, I think, day after launch. And I'm going to be playing, COD Ghost, and it's going to have better graphics than my $10,000 water-cooled PC. Fuck that.
So, wait. So you're saying the PC version is exactly the same graphics as the 360 one?
It looks like it. From what I've seen watching the YouTube videos, it looks like it's spot on.
So how are we not... So what if the Xbox One version looks just as shitty?
Oh God, I don't know how they could do that.
Time out. Both you guys are forgetting that it's Call of Duty and we're going to buy it regardless. So I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Here's what I'm thinking.
We've been buying the same shit for 10 years. We just take it.
Here's what I'm
We're like a
thinking.
beaten
Infinity War,
girlfriend.
give me my money back.
This might be. It doesn't matter how fucking successful your game is, right? It doesn't matter how addicting your game is, right? Eventually, they put out one game that kills the fucking series. This could be the game. This honestly could be the game. I seen it happen. It was called Halo Reach. Bam! Halo's done forever.
Okay.
All I see when I play this game is Black Ops 2 with a bunch of the functionality ripped out of it to make it to where I can't use my 3 monitors and my expensive graphics cards. It looks just the same, if not worse, than Black Ops 2, and I've got a female character. Which, don't get me wrong, I mean, hey, it's fun to play the female character and all, but, it's not worth it. It's not $130 hardened edition worth it.
I don't. Someone said a lot of people have been saying, well, when I initially started playing it, it sucked, and now I start to like it.
Yeah.
I have to admit that the more I play it, that it does get a little bit more enjoyable because you understand, you understand how to play it more.
Now, I got
and you understand what works and what doesn't work. I get that, but that doesn't. That's not a fucking icing on the cake because I'm enjoying a game more that it's a good game.
I mean,
right. It's almost like you're becoming complacent.
Right.
Hey, what's up, Blades?
Okay, so what do you think of the equipment that you use, how it changes the quality or the experience of your gaming? It has a huge impact, right?
It has a major impact. It's one of those things where it's like a lot of people say graphics don't make a game, but they do make the game more comfortable and more enjoyable.
Okay. The reason why I say this is because about a week ago, my monitor broke, and my scuff controller, the thumbstick got fucked up. So for about a week there, I was playing on just a standard shitty $50 monitor and a regular Xbox controller. And day one of Ghost, I played with a regular Xbox controller and a shitty monitor. And then both of those things came in the next day. And then after that, I was like, you know what? Ghost is actually kind of enjoyable. And I'm thinking, that's a pretty big coincidence that once I got my gaming set up back up to where it needed to be, I was like, hey, this is a pretty cool game. I like this.
No, what do they call that? I think they call that, what is it, blissful ignorance? Like, when you go backwards, let's say you lose your car keys when you find them, you're super fucking happy, but if you never lost them in the first place, you wouldn't be as happy.
Yeah.
I think that's what you did, is you actually played it on, the shittiest fucking setup you could, with the worst graphics, worst screen, and everything. So then when it came back up to where it was, I mean, your baseline was so low, you were just like, this is awesome.
Yeah.
Well, here's the argument that I hate. I hate when people say, well, it's a new game, you're always going to be frustrated until you figure out how to, how to play it.
That's called logic.
I don't think it's logic, and I'll tell you why, right?
Okay.
I have played fucking Grand Theft Auto 3, Grand Theft Auto 4, Vice City, San Andreas, all that shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
New Grand Theft Auto 5.
One of the best games of all time.
New Grand Theft Auto 5 comes out, right? I wasn't like, how the fuck do you play this? I was like, this is fucking awesome. This is great.
Okay, here's
this is GTA. It's same thing with COD.
This is GTA, right?
How is this COD any different? You pick it up, it's the same controls, everything?
Yes,
yes.
But I didn't have that feeling. I wasn't like, oh my god, this is COD Ghost. This is awesome. I was like, this is fucking. I don't like. There's what the fuck? These graphics look cartoony.
What made GTA? It was the graphics, right? Like when you first fucking saw those graphics, you were like, holy shit.
Yo, here's something that people need to understand, right? In fucking Grand Theft Auto 5, when people are moving around, they look like real fucking people. They have the same movement. They have the same animation as real fucking people.
When you curb stomp of a hooker, you're like looking for the cops at your window. I mean, it's like that realistic.
When the dogs are running or the fucking wild animals or whatever, coyotes, whatever the fuck they are, and the deer and all this shit, that shit looks real. Now look at the fucking dog in Call of Duty Ghost. That fucking thing looks like a horse on a miracle around it, like spins like this with no fucking feet movement.
You know what I saw today? You know what I saw today? There was 2 dogs on the map, free for all, and the 2 dogs were fighting each other.
Yeah, I seen that too. It looks like they were humping.
Yeah,
they were like
crazy.
But the thing is, look at the dog's movement in Call of Duty fucking Ghost. This is the highest selling game every single year. The most money goes into this. It's going to be a next gen title, and the fucking dog's feet aren't moving, and it's just like fucking moonwalking around the fucking board half the time.
Yeah, it looks like they just put 2 actors in like animatronic suits and had them run around.
One of the fucking trailers for this fucking game was the dog with the little detector balls. Remember that shit?
Yeah.
When they were making a big deal about it, like this dog's got the detector balls.
Said detector balls.
You know what I'm talking about? The sensor balls. The white sensor balls all over the dog. You did not use that fucking thing. What the fuck is wrong with you? Please. If you would have used it, it would have looked like a fucking animal in GTA 5. This fucking miracle around fucking dog going like bouncing around, fucking. It's like when those two dogs are fighting. Didn't it look like this, Blade? Didn't it look like this, Blade, when the two dogs are fighting? Yeah. They were just jumping up and down next to each other. Like, this is fucking retarded. What is this?
This dude said detector balls.
They are detector balls.
Oh, Keem likes them detector balls, man. Woo!
I don't know how to say this in any other fashion. COD Ghost is retarded. At this point, they're fucking stealing money from us every year. You're like getting robbed every year. It's like they have a fucking...
It's a conscious decision if you want to buy it, though,
No,
bro.
That's a gun to your head. You're addicted. You've made a whole career on this fucking thing. Give me your fucking money.
Me. That's me putting my eggs in a basket.
That's what I'm saying.
You guys want to hear my conspiracy theory on what this release actually is?
What?
This is what I think it is. I think what they did is they basically released the thing in a very, very early, damn near beta state with the same graphics, textures, engine, everything as Black Ops. And they're basically using us as guinea pigs to find all the bugs for the next-gen version they're still working on. I think, honestly, they're going to pop that thing out of the woodworks. The next-gen console version is going to look phenomenal. And I'm going to be so pissed if they don't backport all those changes to the PC.
Actually, no. From what I've been reading, the next-gen version of it is still just going to be in 720p. It won't even be in 1080p.
I heard on PS4 it's supposed to be native 1080.
How do you not make a fucking game in 1080p? It's 2013. What the fuck?
I know 1080p is actually like for poor people now, right? Isn't like 4K out?
Yeah,
I mean,
like 4K
in 5 years,
is like
4K will be like in gas station bathrooms. I mean, come on.
What is going on? Like they're literally laughing at how fucking stupid we all are. They're like, they're gonna fucking come out. The next Call of Duty Ghost is gonna be like fucking ping pong. Dude, and they're just gonna put it out. The next Call of Duty.
Every time a new one comes out, we're just like, here, take it, here, have it.
Like this game, I'm telling you right now that this game is dying. It's gonna die. It's gonna die. It has to die. There's no way anyone can support this game anymore.
I don't see how it's going to keep going, honestly.
It's dead. It's going to die.
It's too early to say it's dead based off of 2 days of playing.
It's Halo Reach.
Here's okay. My initial response was this game fucking blows. You die way too quickly. There's no skill involved. It sucks. That's my initial response.
It's pretty funny though. I tried to commit suicide in my video several times. If you guys haven't seen it, I throw grenades on the floor and I just stand on them because I got so pissed with the game. I was just like, I'm going to commit suicide as many times as I can. And I fucking threw a grenade on the floor and it actually fell through the floor and then blew up and didn't do anything to me. And I was like, what the fuck?
I'll tell you why this game's going to fucking die, right? And kill the series, right? When I got Halo fucking 3 in 2007, on second day release, it had over 1 million people in population. Over 1 million people. Call of Duty Ghost has like 300,000 people on the fucking thing.
Which makes no sense because Call of Duty should even have a larger factor than Halo did.
Yeah,
it has 300,000 people on population. How?
Can I say what reason why I don't think it will die is because the next Call of Duty. I know it's funny that we're talking about the next Call of Duty when Call of Duty Ghost is like 2 days old, but the next Call of Duty is made by Treyarch and it's going to be made for the next gen consoles. So I think that's going to be phenomenal.
Black Ops 3 is probably going to be a good game.
Yes.
Hey, Blade, let's be honest. This version right now, COD Ghost, make no mistake, it was developed from the ground up for the next-gen console.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just they had to release it for Xbox 360 and PS3.
Yeah.
So they just were like, fuck it, let's just leave the low-res texture pack in and all that shit. I'm really hoping that when they do launch the next-gen console that there's a huge downloadable update for everybody to get the new textures and shit, because the textures are horrible. Holy shit. When I played the game, the first thing I did is I walked into a parking garage and I looked at a car, and seriously, it looked like it was from Stunts and Brudderbun. You know that old game from 1991?
Dude, it's...
I was like, fuck, really?
I don't know what the... Somebody told me, they were like, you didn't download your disc correctly because the textures look way better.
Oh, whatever. Yeah,
no. Bullshit. No. That means nobody did. I can watch other fucking YouTube videos. I can see what the fucking graphics look like.
I think my graphics look fine on my end.
I can put on my nerd glasses and tell you about checksums all day. That shit don't happen.
I mean, personally, I don't think graphics play a big part in first-person shooters. Like, I would rather have...
I mean, be up to par. You know what I mean?
Be up to par. But here's the thing. Like, Halo 2 textures, that whole, like... Yeah. Giant walls with nothing but a blank color scheme, like that shit was way better in my opinion, to go around and try to shoot people. This camouflage shit is so annoying. I hate it.
Yeah.
No, but that's just it. Is you have to nail it either one way or the other. If you're gonna go with like cell shaded kind of flat graphics, make them look really clean and really sharp. You know, don't do this half-ass shit where you have textures that are so blurry that you walk up to them and you can't read large fonts.
Yeah.
Like I was walking up to shit on the wall and there's like giant posters and you can't read the text because it's like so blown out from the compression they're using. It's like ridiculous.
I find it really surprising how good the camouflage is in this new fucking game. Like, there's a couple maps where it's like out in the woods or whatever.
Say detector balls one more time.
Detector balls.
Detector balls.
Is it that funny?
It's hilarious.
I need Hash to laugh with you.
I'm not
I need
high.
print some
not that
detector
funny.
balls.
But
I got a detector ball. Here. Gotta reach. There you go. There's your detector ball right there,
Did
buddy.
you make that in a 3D
fucking
printer?
Pokemon.
Yeah, I 3D printed that shit too. Look at that.
I'm making a joke, but that works.
There's a map that's like in the forest or whatever. Do you know what the name of that map is?
Prison something.
You know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, it's like jungle from Black Ops 1.
Yeah, it's very similar to that. When people are standing like in the bushes, I can't see them at all. Like I can't see them at all. Can you?
Not really.
You know why you can't see them? Because they use the same texture on the people and the bushes.
Like it's crazy. Like I think and here's the thing about this game.
I just think you die too damn fast, man.
Well, that leads to the next point. This game, COD Ghost, is going to be the biggest camping Call of Duty game ever, and I'll tell you why. First of all, you die too fast, so you can't run around. You can't run and gun because if someone sees you, you're dead.
Yeah.
All they have to do is point their gun at you. They don't even. Have to
I thought that was really weird. It's like you're always playing hardcore.
Yeah. I had a funny thought. I was like, what if they are trolling us and the hardcore has core detection and core has hardcore detection? Because it feels like hardcore.
Yeah.
It does. It felt like hardcore. I thought I selected hardcore when I was playing.
Yeah.
I had fuckers with pistols and small machine guns like gunning me down in like half a second. I was like, what?
So the thing is you can't move, right? You got to sit still.
Yep.
And someone was like, well, you can't do that on Cranked. Bullshit. You fucking just sit still, you shoot somebody, and everyone's running around trying to get their next kill. You shoot them again.
Yeah, that's what I was. I think I told you that. I was like, okay, so the idea behind Cranked, you get a kill, you got 30 seconds to get another kill, or you blow up, right? It's supposed to promote movement. Now, the thing is that because... What? Detector balls? What?
No, I'm just saying, like, I've played Cranked and I've killed somebody, and I'm running around the map frantically looking for someone. I can't find anyone. And that's because everyone's running in a fucking circle.
Yeah, so
we're following the miracle around fucking dog.
So that's the point, though. Like, so the problem with Call of Duty games, okay, especially Infinity Ward games, is that on paper, this sounds like a fucking okay idea, okay? But they don't test it. They don't implement it. They don't go, how are people going to abuse this, or how are actual people going to play this, right? There used to be super shitty things in games, right? Like when I used to play Call of Duty 4 on PS3, there was a way that you could have 4 noob tubes, right? But everyone knew about it, but people were like, no, we're not going to do that. But now the community is so shitty, every little exploit or fucked up thing we'll use. Infinity Ward doesn't think about that. So the idea of Cranked is the idea that, we're going to keep them moving. That's it. Cool. Just make the game. Bam. But the problem is that now, if you actually camp in Cranked, you'll do better than if you run around. Because now everyone is forced to run around.
I know.
So you sit there and wait for them.
That's awesome.
Do you know how I figured it out? I was running around and I couldn't.
I told you.
No. I played the fucking thing before you said anything. But this is how I figured out, right? I was running around, I couldn't fucking find anyone, so I just started camping to get my first kill. So then after I get my first kill, I'd start running again. I couldn't find anyone again.
Yeah.
It's just like the only time I'm finding one.
Like you said, like a merry-go-round. Everyone's running around and you're like not
the
catching anything.
only time I'm seeing people is when I sit still and don't move.
Yeah.
Oh. All I remember is I played it for a whole whopping 20 minutes, guys. I'll be honest. I played it for 20 minutes, and at the end, I was just like, I was beside myself. I was like, holy shit, did I just buy this? Like, seriously, I had more fun playing Black Ops 2 than I did playing that.
mean, here's the thing. With Call of... Okay, I'm a little different because I knife only, okay? So my goal when I get a new Call of Duty is to figure out how to implement my play style into this world, right? The issue that I have, I'll figure everything else out, but the fucking... the what is it called? The how fast you die is insane. Like how quickly you drop is nuts. Obviously, if it's a shooter and you shoot someone, you want them to go down, but like not that fucking fast.
I know, because
they
the
make a
knifer,
good
you need to
Halo
be able to
game.
get in close, right? I mean, and you ain't ever going to get in close if all they got to do is turn around and just hit you once.
Yeah,
and you're down.
I've gotten gameplays, you know what I mean? Like, I play and I'm enjoying it, but at the same time, I'm just like, every time I die, I'm like, fuck, that killed me fucking fast.
I'm kind of pissed off that there's no, like, amazing-looking game that's coming out for the Xbox One, like, on release day. On release day. On the release day.
Okay.
Is Battlefield 4 not coming out on release day?
Yeah, it is. I don't know how amazing.
Battlefield 4 is pretty fucking phenomenally look. I mean, it's buggy as shit, but graphically, it's amazing.
Really?
Would it be better to get, like, let's say someone had both systems. Let's say someone had PS4 and Xbox One.
Yep.
Which one would they get Battlefield 4 for?
I'm biased.
You're getting both systems?
I'm getting the Xbox One.
Yeah, well, you're gonna. That's kind of a silly question then.
Well, that's not a silly question. That's a question that people want to know. Like, there's
technically, the PS4 is a higher spec machine overall. I mean, it's got more raw graphics horsepower.
Yeah.
But honestly, I mean, they'll optimize it for both systems. I think it'll look amazing on both systems.
Okay.
You won't even be able to notice the difference, could you?
I doubt it. The 10-foot experience sitting in your living room and shit, you're not going to notice.
Yeah. The thing that I was really like shocked at, right, as I was looking at all the games that are coming out on release day, and I'm like looking at the trailers and shit for them, I'm like, nothing really interests me. The only game that somewhat interests me, right, and that looks amazing is fucking Dead Rising 3.
What about Titanfall?
Titanfall does not come out until March.
Sorry.
No, Dead Rising looked phenomenal when it came out for current gen consoles. I mean, I think it delivered big.
Dead Rising was one of the first games that came out for 360.
Yeah, and it looked bad. Well, it was a while. I think it was 360 was out for a couple of years before Dead Rising.
No.
Was it early on that it came out?
Dead Rising. I want to look this up now because I want to know. But
I remember the first time I played it, I was like, "Fuck, these graphics are awesome."
Oh, you know what? This is a good person to ask about this. We're going to use your expertise with computers and whatnot, all right?
Sure.
Keem and I were arguing about millisecond response time on monitors.
Yes.
On how it makes a difference.
I was saying that it didn't make a difference whatsoever because your eye can't even tell.
And I was saying that I noticed a difference when I went from playing on a gaming monitor with the 2 millisecond response time to playing on a regular standard monitor.
Well, the natural human response time, like the average human response time, is 10 milliseconds. Okay. So anything under 10 milliseconds shouldn't be detectable. But on the flip side, I've heard people play on 120 and 144 hertz monitors that have the lower latency. And in that case, it does help you with VSync enabled because you're basically getting 120 or 144 frames per second, like concurrently with very, very low lag, under a tenth of a second.
Okay.
So, I mean, then it's like true to life. I mean, your brain can't tell the difference.
Thank you.
And the other thing you got to take into account, too, is that usually those milliseconds, depending on who makes the monitor, they rate them differently. So is it 2 milliseconds from white to black, or is it gray to gray? You know,
everything I've read has been white to black.
Because if it's white to full black, basically, like if it's the full sweep of the spectrum and back, then that's really good. I mean,
and also I don't know if this applies, but like the signal from my Xbox goes into the Elgato, and then from the Elgato into my monitor. Is there any kind of input lag from that?
There shouldn't be, because I'd have to see how they implemented the technology, but usually on a capture card, it's just using an HDMI pass-through, and then they're picking up the feed on a splitter inside.
Okay.
But if they're passing it directly through the video, like the video encoder board, and then passing it out, then yeah, absolutely, that would introduce lag. But you'd notice it. I mean, it would be a noticeable amount.
I'm having fucking crack itches.
Crack itches?
I quit smoking, and I was reading at some of the symptoms, and one of them said like, you'll like get scratchy and shit, and I'm like, yeah, right. Like,
no, it's true.
I'm fucking like, I got crack itches, dude.
That's like a common withdrawal symptom from anything. It doesn't matter. Even medication will do that.
When you put on your detector balls, make sure you wash them thoroughly.
I will. I don't understand the detector balls. Like, how did that get such a rise out of you?
It's funny. Like, I don't know
I don't
how
get
to
it.
explain.
Dude, you were so animated about your balls for like a minute. It was
the
awesome.
detector balls.
Balls.
It's just funny because like when you think of detector balls, you think of a really scientific.
Look,
high
I'm
thing.
pulling up a fucking picture.
To call
of this
it detector
balls
makes it so juvenile that it's hilarious.
I'm pulling up a picture.
Hey, Blades,
of this.
wouldn't we look like dumb shits if the technical name was detector balls?
I'm pulling it up right now.
You go out to Industrial Light and
Sensory
Magic,
balls. Oh wait, what?
Well, you guys are doing that. I need to grab another beer.
What is this motion?
Time.
Motion. Wow, how the fuck do they do this? Animation.
Can we dump the footage and take a break?
I want to find this thing.
Okay. After he finds out about detector balls, we will take a break.
Animation. Sensory. Balls.
Animation sensory.
What? What's the name of that fucking thing?
You know what? I am shocked that porn didn't come up on that search. I am genuinely shocked. Anything with the word balls in it, I mean, I cannot believe you didn't get something.
All right, guys.
Sensor beams.
It just made him interesting.
Yeah.
I think that's
it was still funny
cool.
as shit, though. That's still a hilariously funny video.
Well, the concept for it is this. Are we doing the show?
Yeah, we're doing the show.
Okay. So, guys, I put up a video. Every year, Call of Duty comes out, and there's always a tack knife, and there's always ways to get the tack knife without shooting. So, I'm like, I knew that when the Call of Duty Ghost was going to come out, I was going to make that video, right?
Right.
The only issue is that in Call of Duty Ghost, in order to get the tack knife without shooting, it doesn't matter. All you have to do is just unlock it with a point. That's it. Just go through the menu system, unlock it with a point.
Excuse me.
So, I thought, man, that's shitty. I can't make a video about it. But can I? And so I decided to make this like
wow.
Yeah. So I decided to make this this funny mind blown. I know. I decided to make this funny video where I build up, and I say in the video that you can't unlock it unless you're subscribed to me and you like some of my videos, and that this trick works best if you use a SCUF controller, discount code Blade.
I really, really wish like the fans could see the process of making a video, because I could imagine as a viewer, you probably think, well, he planned that. He probably wrote out a script or whatever that. Like, sometimes when we make a video, like, just like this crazy fucking idea pops into our head, then we start doing it, and then it turns into this, and then bam, it's there in like an hour.
Yeah, I mean, I was actually really excited when I was making this video. Like, I was actually pumped up. I was like, okay, import this file. Okay, this is gonna be good. Okay, I'm gonna put it here. Like, I was really excited.
And it probably the whole process of you having the idea in your head and then it being like a real thing.
It's probably like an hour.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't get that.
You guys are faster than me. Damn, it takes me like, I come up with an idea and I'm like, man, this will be really quick. And then like 5 hours later, I'm still like fucking around with Premiere trying to get it to work.
Dude, if it takes longer than 30 minutes, then it's something I've actually planned out. Like, almost everything that I do is just like,
I mean, it's definitely definitely a
bam, 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 bam.
Yeah.
So you have to think that I'm considered a Call of Duty commentator, right? Which is the easiest form of fucking video making. It literally is the game. Commentate over it.
I want to see
two tracks.
I want to see him have a fucking seizure. I want to see him puke, right? I'm going to tell him a story that's literally going to drive him insane. Well, it probably won't drive him insane at all, but
I don't know. I've seen Pain Olympics. Do your damage.
But here's the deal. This motherfucker sitting right next to me managed to get 500,000 subscribers using Windows Movie Maker for like 3 years. He just recently switched. He was using Windows Movie Maker for 3 fucking years.
Yeah, I was like getting flown around the country.
Hey, does that make you just a little butt hurt? Just like slightly
No.
Maybe just tiny like
no,
like
that didn't make me butt hurt. I just feel like he's like slow. Like, what is wrong with you?
What are you talking about?
Like,
dude, well, obviously he was making some good shit with Movie Maker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, this is the amount of effort.
My channel's took in a decline once I went to Final Cut. So.
Hey, I actually made I think my first 4 or 5 videos that I made 6 years ago were Movie Maker.
Well, the thing is like from the get go, like once I started getting into YouTube, everyone's just like, you need to get Sony Vegas, you need to learn color correction, and then they'd be these things where like, oh my God, Blade, your videos look so good. How do you make the video look so good? And I'm
Dude,
like,
that's hysterical.
Just don't fuck with it. Like, think about it. Like the HD signal's there, it's HD. Just don't touch it. Just you're good. You know what I mean?
You're a minimalist.
I thought I was such a gangster for like figuring out that I could speed certain clips up, and I'd say super fast one over it, and people were like, "Oh, how do you edit it so good like that?" I'm like,
And here I am 5 hours later in Adobe Premiere.
Okay. So here's the thing. This is a little bit of flashback. So my first capture card was called a Hava HD, right? It allowed
I don't even remember anything like that.
Dude, okay. It allowed you to play in HD, but it recorded in standard definition.
Okay.
And the way it worked is, you know how normally the capture card goes via USB? This went through Ethernet to through Ethernet cable to a router, and then from a router to my laptop. Now, for whatever reason,
that is so weird.
Yeah, I know. And for whatever reason, the electricity in my girlfriend's place at the time, whenever I would do laundry, there would be these green and purple wavy lines that go through the video. Like when you watch a video of mine, it looks so real. Can we pull up old video of mine on the screen?
Sure.
Okay. Go ahead and keep on talking to him. I'll do this real quick.
So it's like analog signal distortion, like.
You'll see.
It's crazy.
Oh, by the way, we never figured out what those sensory balls are called.
Dude, they're called sensory balls. Come on, we'll just.
You
know what? I'm gonna figure it out. I'm gonna figure out what they're called.
Yeah, I really would be curious to know. Just go to videos and just go to oldest.
I'm gonna go to Wikipedia. I'm gonna search for balls.
You're gonna search best game ever?
Yeah, because this one is a good example of it.
Oh, they're called hundreds of rubber balls attached to reflective tape.
Is that what it is?
That's all they're called on Wikipedia. Term? It's like you wear a suit with hundreds of rubber balls. I guess they're just rubber balls.
So see that purple line? That's kind of
yeah.
It's kind of going through there.
The bar.
Yeah, the green and purple bar that would be on all my videos. And that's an HD, right?
Like thinking you're on acid when you're editing, or
yeah, people were like, "This is the craziest color correction you've ever seen." I'm like, "What the fuck is color correction?" That's just how it is.
That's a washer machine feature.
I know. Yeah. So whenever it would be like kind of bad when we weren't running the washing machine, but when we ran the washing machine, we'd get this effect.
That's insane.
So it's safe to say that every video you posted, laundry was being done at the same time. That's pretty
for the most part.
It's so bad. It's so insanely crazy that we.
Oh, look at "Don't Step the Host." That one's. This is my first commentary.
This is like the worst one.
Yeah, this is my first commentary I've ever done. Obviously, we don't need to hear it because it's bad, but you can see the purple wavy line that goes through it.
It won't even move forward. I don't know.
Hit play now.
I think it's funny that you still post it. You were just like, "Fuck it, I'm gonna put it up there anyways."
What is going on? It's like moving wherever I move my mouse. Look at this shit. Right. What is going on? Like, I'm done. I don't want to look at your shit.
Hate you, Gurgle!
I'm done. Be done with it. Be gone with it. Anyhow, it's crazy that, everybody back in those days, everybody had a fucking shitty ass thing to record the gameplay. There was no one that was just like, yeah. If you had the
HDP, I remember when people started getting the HD PVR, I thought they were like the coolest kids. To me, they were like the kids that got the Genesis.
Yeah.
When I was still on the Nintendo. Like, I was like, really? Actually, my avatar is from an HD PVR. That do that first.
But here's the thing. Like, I remember Wings, back in the day, was one of the first people to have the HD PVR, right? Even the people that had the HD PVR when they first got it, their quality was crap.
Yeah.
It wasn't even
it seemed amazing at the time.
It seemed amazing at the time, but their quality was crap. And this is why. Back then, no one was going to render a video and wait fucking 4 hours.
Right.
No one was going to do it, right? They were recording an HD PVR, but then rendered the video in 1080p.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's
you know what's funny?
standard.
There is a $14 device that literally allowed me to have this career on YouTube. And what that device was, I had a laptop, right? And I remember when I wanted to render out my first video, the computer would overheat, right? And it would just shut off. I'm like, fuck. I bought this device that goes underneath the laptop, plugs in via USB, and it's a big-ass fan that blows on the bottom of the laptop.
Oh, dude, I got one of those from Belkin. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. It's a Belkin. And literally without that, I would have never been able to make videos. I still have the original laptop that I started making videos on, but Scott's dogs that he gave away, he housed it, and the dog took a shit and pissed on it.
I didn't have a capture card until probably 2011, 2012.
Yeah.
All my videos, like back in those days, just someone else recorded me.
Yeah.
Like I never had a capture card.
I've actually gone through several capture cards. I've had.
I had cameramen. I used to have an army of kids with capture cards working.
What did
for
I
me.
have? I had the Hava, and then a fan actually bought me an HD PVR, and then I got the Black Magic, and now I have the Elgato.
Yeah.
What a great story that was. Riveting. I want to sell the movie rights to that one.
Yeah, I think I had a Hauppauge Win TV or whatever that did, what's it, 480p?
Yeah.
Was like what it maxed out at. And then I didn't have another capture card until I had an HD PVR, which I didn't even use for video capture. I used it to turn my media center into like a DVR.
Yeah.
And then after that, I got in, when I started getting into this, my first one was an Elgato. I actually got the Game Capture HD.
Yeah.
I almost wish we could go back to the Dazzle days. You know what I'm saying?
No, okay.
Mhm.
Every
I wish we
montage.
could
This
go
was
back.
this was every Call of
I
Duty
remember the
montage.
Dazzle.
Every Call of Duty montage was this. It was ACOG'd M40 sniper spinning around like an asshole, bouncing off of shit, and the song "Let the Bodies Hit the Floor, Let the Bodies Hit the Floor." It was horrible, man. Like, no, I don't want to go back to those days.
Well,
See, we have this weird
here's
thing where
the thing.
we're in love with the past, but we only love like certain things. It's almost like there were some shitty times, dude. I'm glad that we got better quality though.
I miss the days when there was like fucking 20 people tops
Yeah,
that made videos.
I miss those days too.
Those days were awesome.
Oh, I bet.
There was like 20
everyone followed everybody.
Yeah, there was like 20 representatives of the game. Like everyone else was like, I'm not fucking making videos. I'm like now, like they're like, oh,
Me-
you get paid to do that shit.
Me,
Like,
Hutch, XCal, Blame Truth, C Nanners, Pyro Puncher, like those were like that original crew. And then
Halo, FAG.
yeah, that guy who came. I don't know. There's like we can go back and get all misty eyed.
People
Yeah,
always
for
leave.
me, I do the YouTube thing just for fun. I mean, I realize a lot of people do it for a living and everything like that, but for me, it's just something to do. You know, it's something that's a hobby.
Yeah.
If they took the fun out of it, I wouldn't do it. In fact, there's times where I didn't do YouTube because it wasn't fun. Like trolling. I'm not having fun doing trolling, really. I haven't had fun doing trolling for a while, so I just don't do it. I don't know. People are saying that I have to get back into it. I don't have to. I can do what I want.
I do what I want.
So when did you start your channel? How long have you been working on your channel?
Well, the channel officially started 6 years ago, but I didn't do anything with it for like the first 4 years. So I've really only been involved for about 2 years now.
Okay.
And my first videos I shot were like, I mean, they were pretty stupid. They were just like me with like a flip video HD camera, like just recording shit on my desk. And then I started building the man cave. And after I got it all put together and I got the huge screens in place and everything, I was like, man, this is something I want to share.
Yeah.
This is actually something that's pretty unique and cool. And that's when I kind of rehabilitated the channel and started doing videos again, was when I started building all this. And then it's just kind of taken off from there.
What does your
putting-
wife think of how much money you've put in that room?
Oh, she don't care. She gets spoiled, so she's fine with it
So
as long as she gets hers.
what exactly do you do over at Microsoft?
I'm actually a software developer in the Windows division, so I work on the side of tests. So I work
okay.
on a lot of the tools and reporting and stuff for actually testing the operating system.
Okay.
Cool. Can you talk about like any upcoming stuff that's coming out or no?
Unfortunately, I can't talk about any that's coming out. I mean, other than what we just released, which is Windows 8.1, which I recommend if you're on 8, please install 8.1. Just do it.
With that tech stuff and like with working at Microsoft, like how serious is like the hush your mouth thing? Like, do they have to?
It's serious.
Do they?
I got some buddies that work at Microsoft, and it's serious.
Do they bring you in a? They bring you in a room
it's
and make you sign something and do like a pledge.
I didn't so much have to do the pledge, but yeah, there's a lot of paperwork that you sign in NDAs and stuff like that that restrict what you can say, when you can say it, who you can say it to, things like that.
Yeah.
But and they're pretty serious following up on that stuff. So
you gotta love working there. You would think like it's a company that everybody knows. You know what I mean?
It's a cool place to work.
Okay. I mean, I don't know if I should say this. I do know from knowing people that work for Microsoft.
Yeah.
That there's two groups. There's people that are there, like they're there. They're employed for Microsoft. They're not going anywhere. They are full-fledged in it, right?
Right.
And then there's the newcomers, right? And what they'll have them do is they will have them work there for like, I think it's like 30 days or whatever. And then they're like, okay, well, we're not firing you, but we're letting you go, and then we'll rehire you real quick, so that they don't have to give them any kind of benefits or anything like that.
Oh, you're talking about
Temp.
the contractors, contingent staff.
Yeah, exactly.
And it's been like that for as long as I can remember. The contingent staffing agencies, basically the way it works is you don't work for Microsoft, you work for a company like Volt or XL Data or one of those smaller little like technical firms.
Yeah.
And then you work on site for Microsoft as a representative of that company. So basically, and then yes, you kind of get laid off.
Yeah, but they eventually hire those people, don't they? Like if they're really good.
That's how I started, and they hired me. So yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I know. I always thought that was shitty.
So yeah, no, I didn't mean to say it like that, but that's how it came out.
Yeah.
No, and that's the thing is, it's a lot of people. I could see, like, I'd be one of the people saying that was shitty if I wasn't one of the ones lucky enough to get hired 15 years ago. But,
why do you do that motion every time you think of something?
Okay.
He does this weird motion like he's his arm's a gopher popping out of a hole. He's like, like he does this thing and he like holds it down like this. What is that fucking thing that you do?
I don't know what that motion is.
Are you holding back the rage? Is that what it is? You're like, no, fist, not today. I don't want to go to prison. No.
I just noticed since us doing the podcast, like when it was just the audio version and there was like no freaking camera, like this dude would do this motion all the time when I'm talking and he just thought of something. He has to say something. He does this thing where he just pulls his arm down. He cuffs the fist. And he like holds it tight, he's getting prepared to explode this idea that's in his brain. I'm just wondering what that is.
This is a pretty crazy. I meant to bring this up, but I wanted to show this to you.
It's the weirdest body language ever.
Go ahead, keep on talking.
What are you bringing
I'm
this
a
up?
pretty animated dude myself. I mean, tonight I'm sitting back and I'm drinking a couple beers and I'm buzzing pretty good, but I'm not. Normally I'm balls to the walls. I'm full on ADHD.
We didn't smoke anything before we did the show. We were like, dude, I don't even want to take the chance of getting even a little high and being like anything like the last one we did. Dude,
I've noticed.
I can't even remember it. I don't even remember what the hell we did.
Hey guys, I think it's better when I'm high on this side. You guys, we switched roles today.
So I noticed. So you were talking a little bit about how you did the Call of Duty video. Are you gonna? You don't do a lot of gaming videos, do you? Or do you?
I try to split it up to where I do gaming videos, I do simulation videos like the racing stuff, like iRacing, Dirt, and Rally. I'm really into that, and I do the 3D printing videos.
Like the most of the videos I saw on your channel were just basically like a lot of reviews and stuff.
Yeah,
but,
the majority is.
Yeah, so you are gonna end up doing like a lot of just gaming videos.
Oh hell yeah! I didn't build the setup not to game, so it's just a matter of balancing out time. The biggest thing right now is I want to finish my simulator. That's the thing I'm working on right now. But that requires a lot of little pins to fall into place and things to work right for that to come out. But as far as like gaming, yeah, I'm hell bent to play some Battlefield 4 and maybe even open up COD and give it a second chance. But I doubt it. I'll probably just play Black Ops.
You're searching for a comment?
It's so worth it though, Keem. I'm telling you, it's so worth it.
You're searching for a comment?
It's super worth it.
Blade, you're supposed to wait until tomorrow when they implement search on comments.
You're looking for only use me Blade though, to like try to find it.
Because I responded to the comment. Don't worry about it. You'll see.
So you responded to the comment?
It's like a deep thought. Look at that. Look at that look on his face, man. Eye of the tiger.
There's the new comment thing though, so it doesn't even show all comments.
Yeah, they screwed up the whole comment thing. I guess they're making it harder for trolls. That's going to put me out of business.
Wait, this is what you could do, right? Can't you go to your Twitter And when it
My comments aren't linked to my Twitter.
Oh.
That
Wait. Can't you go to your feed?
No, I don't think my feed's linked up like that too. Like it's like to likes or whatever. Just go and keep it. Trust me, it'll be.
Yeah, now they linked like Google Plus to the comments too. Like, what's that all about?
I have no idea.
I'm
Dude,
so confused.
I want to start reminding my fans and my subscribers that I want my comment section to be like, yeah, that's just recently. Why does it say a day ago?
Because this is a video I did a day ago.
That's weird that it put that on there a day ago.
And it's weird. I noticed now today, like some of the comments you can't thumbs up or thumbs down. What's up with that?
I have no idea.
Like I'm looking at a video right now. It's like half the comments have thumbs up, thumbs down. The rest don't. Like, what is that all about? Oh, it's horrible.
It's getting crazy
I'm
out here.
frustrated. But basically, I'll tell you what it was.
Yeah.
So I upload this video, and one of the top-rated comment literally is a dude saying, "Hey, what's up, Blade? I was really wondering, on the next BadKidCast, could you make out with Keem?" I'm not even joking.
So why were you searching for that?
Because he kept on coming at me, and I go, my response to him was no. He was like,
right.
That's kind of fucked up, bro. Like some beard on beard action. Like, why don't you
start a fire, dude?
like, no, this is what he said. He says, that's kind of fucked up that you just say no like that. Why don't you ask Keem first? Like, run it by him. Like, that's what he said. Run it by him. And my response to that was no, not happening.
Well,
I love
okay,
the show.
But why
Why
the fuck did you even respond to that, dude? He's obviously trolling you. When he came back with beard on beard action, how did that even? Why would you even think to respond to that?
I don't know.
I would have just been like, "You're a fucking idiot."
Hey, there's only one way to solve this. You guys have to touch beards.
I don't think so.
Do it.
Yeah,
Touch
not
beards.
happening.
Come on, be a man. Be a man.
I can't believe you went through all that work to try to like show me the comment.
Dude, because it's on. It sounds like I made it up, dude. Like honestly, I'm sorry.
No, people say stupid shit all the fucking time in comments. Like comments are, by the most part, adults don't leave comments. The only people that leave comments are like little kids, and a lot of times little kids think they're a troll. Think they're trolling. So comments
every once in a while, a troll gets beat up pretty bad on my channel. Like my favorite one was some supposed girl. I think her name was like Alicia Nichols or something. She came on there and she's like, maybe if you fucking worked out, you fat piece of, or you wouldn't be such a fat piece of shit or something. I replied back and I was like, maybe if you weren't such a bitch, people wouldn't want you dead or something like that. And every one of my subscribers went after her, went to her channel and just bombed all of her videos, thumbs down them, talk shit. And then it even escalated even further where some of them were even threatening her lives and threatening to rape her and shit. I was like, oh, God, guys, knock it off. She's sending me mail. Please call him off. Please call him off. I'm like, I didn't tell him to do it.
Should I tell the 8 Thoughts story or no?
Do it.
Go ahead.
All right, so I'm cool with everyone on YouTube, but 8 Thoughts is a fucking fag to me. At least to me. I think the dude's a fucking piece of shit. Okay.
Hold on. I need to evaluate. What is 8 Dots?
8 Thoughts. I don't even think he's on YouTube anymore.
He deleted his channel or some shit. I don't know.
But and to anybody that wants to get smart and say, "Oh, you wouldn't say it when he's around," I said it when he's around. If he's in front of me, I'd say it to him again. That's not the case. So here's the situation. So I made a comment on a small YouTube's channel, and it got misconstrued. Okay,
right?
It got misconstrued.
Yep.
Well, 8 Thoughts and his 3 buddies, right? They made this 11-minute video bashing me, right? Now, listen to this shit. Based off a comment, right? They made this video based off a comment that
this
was
like a video response or like a standalone video.
Standalone video.
Okay, just let me stop for a second, right? I've heard this story before, but I have to interject, right? How the fuck thirsty does one have to be to fucking like see a comment, right, and then post a 10-minute video, 11-minute video based on one
and to get
comment.
to get 2 of his friends together and do it. Okay.
How
Dude,
the
it sounds to me
fuck?
like it was a publicity stunt for him to get recognized.
No, but this is hilarious.
It was.
This is
like,
hilarious,
how is it
though.
not?
So this comment wasn't even towards him or his buddies, right? It was just on another smaller YouTuber's channel.
Did they even know that dude?
Yeah.
And they knew the dude. They knew of the dude.
But
dude,
he wasn't in the video.
He wasn't in the video, no. All right. So him and his 2 buddies, right? They get together and they make this like 11-minute video just bashing the shit out of me, right? talking about that I put myself on a pedestal and stuff like that. I'm thinking the only person that puts me on a pedestal is you. The fans don't do it. You do for some weird reason.
Yeah.
Completely just slanderous, talking shit, whatever, right? Now, I don't do anything. I don't tweet it. I don't like it. I don't comment. I don't direct anybody towards it, okay? Nothing. He got so much hate on that video because the guys sound like fucking retards. Like they were like they had Down syndrome or something. And so he got so much hate that they actually took the video down. And then they tried to say that I called Machinima and told him to take the video down. And I got a fucking Skype thing from Machinima saying, we don't know anything fucking about this. Like, no.
Right.
What are you fucking doing? So not only did they spend 11 minutes doing a commentary about it and then rendering it and uploading it,
and then having to remove it.
And then their fans, the fucking people that watch them, were like, I'm not even subscribed to Blade, but you guys sound like fucking tool bags right now. Like, fucking die in a fire.
Completely backfired.
And then they take it down. And, So one night, Keem and I are out drinking, right? Yeah. And Keem would get this idea. He's like, let's go back and film an episode. I'm like, no, I'm fucking wasted. He's like, let's go back. I'm like, if you get a guest, I guess. So he gets to the house. We're in the basement. I'm like eating McDonald's. I'm fucking hammered. And
I've never really had any experience with 8 Thoughts because 8 Thoughts is like a fucking small YouTuber. I do Drama Alert. I follow like big YouTubers, right? I fucking get home. I'm wasted. I'm like, I need a guest, right? And 8 Thoughts tweets at me and he's like, yeah, invite me, right? And I'm like, I don't even know who the fuck that is, right? Yeah. A bunch of people keep on being like, yeah, get him on. So I look at his channel and it's like, I can't remember, like 40,000 subs or some shit, 30,000 subs. Mm-hmm. I was like, all right.
He's still like twice my size.
He's got kind of a channel, all right. Yeah, I'll let this fucking person on,
He was known in the community, though. I think he was known in the community. Anyway, yeah, and then... But I was drunk, and then obviously the last interactions I had with this dude was that whole situation. So I just went at him.
Blade comes in the room. He's like, yeah, get that motherfucker in here. I'll tell him to his face. So 8 Thoughts comes on, right? And Blade just starts going fucking off on him. Like it was no holds bars, right? So I get pumped up. You got to understand that we had a couple drinks in us, right?
Wait, is this on a video somewhere?
No, we took it down.
Oh, God.
It probably exists somewhere.
It probably exists somewhere, but it was like, it was not... Like
Scott was so bad. Scott was losing his shit. He was like, "This is so bad for the show. Oh my god!" Like Scott was like, tries to do everything fucking PG-13, right? And
so you guys were just drunk and just uncensored.
We were going off the minute as soon as he was calmed down and he like started being like okay with fucking 8 Thought. Well, I don't even know if he was okay, but he stopped.
Yeah, we got civil. Like it pretty much is the equivalent of like us fighting.
As soon as he got civil, like I felt like I was in a fucking fight. I felt like because we were drinking.
Still amped up.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, my friend's about to get in a fight. So as soon as he got civil, I just went in at him. I was like, I'd fucking kick your ass. Like I don't care if you're fucking 8 feet tall. Blah blah blah. I start going at him.
And the thing is, Keem, you've kicked it with me for several years now, right?
Yeah.
And you've gotten drunk with me several times.
Yeah.
How many fights have I gotten into?
0.
How many times have you been like, holy shit, Blade's pissed off?
Never.
Yeah. So that just goes to show you. And have you ever seen me go and get in a YouTube beef with anybody besides Guns back in the day, and that was just a misunderstanding?
No.
Okay. That was the only dude that and congratulations, bro. You're the only dude that got under my skin amongst all the fucking shit talking that's ever happened towards me.
The thing is like when you tell the story of what happened between you two, right? You can't walk away from that and be like, well, that guy was trolling or that guy was this. The only thing you can hear from that fucking story of that dude making that 10-minute video is like, this dude is a piece of shit. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it was like, How often do you get?
I'll give you a good example. He made like a super long rant video about how he thought Woody's gamer tag was a piece of shit, and then next week he's on the fucking PKA serenading those dudes.
Oh
Wait,
yeah,
was he really?
Yeah. Playing the guitar, like they were like, "Hey, 8 Thoughts, play us a tune, like strum us a tune, bro." And he got his like ukulele or it was probably he's such a fucking big ass dude. It was probably a regular guitar, but it looked like a ukulele in his fucking big goober hands. And he was fucking.
This dude was like the biggest attention whore ever. I remember.
Look at me. Yeah.
All right, so I was going through this phase on YouTube where like my channels were getting shut down. Long story short, I fucking didn't realize that I was on some blacklist. Got it fixed, whatever. All right. But anyhow, I was losing channels left and right. So I'd make a new channel. It'd get like 10,000 subscribers in like a couple weeks. And then like it'd get shut down or whatever. So I went out to
fucking drive me crazy.
I went out to Boston. For PAX or whatever. I came back and I launched this new channel that I have now, Killer Keemstar.
You actually launched it while we were in Boston.
Yeah.
Because the channel trailer is at that mansion that we were at.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
So anyhow, I fucking made the channel there, right? And I came back, and I probably had, I would say, only about 72 hours went by. I think I maybe only had like 7,000 subs, right? It was only up for like 3 days.
Yeah.
And this motherfucker was like, yeah, like the only reason why you have subscribers is you were hanging out with fucking Blade and FaZe Temper, and you just did that just to hang. First of all, nobody at this point when I got my like first 10,000 subscribers on this channel, not a living fucking soul was even on my channel. It was just me on my Twitter saying, "Hey, here's my new channel." Like, you know what I mean? He was so fucking angry. And at A Thoughts, honestly, I think the reason why you never made it is because you're just so fucking filled with jealousy that you can't even allow yourself to even make fucking good content.
Yeah.
No, that I think that's well said, because a lot everybody I see trolling, this is how it usually works in life too. When I see people, the people that aren't succeeding at things are the people that are bitching and complaining that everybody else is and they're not.
Yeah.
You know, ultimately there's always somebody better than you. You know, I don't see a guy try buying a Ferrari and be like, "Fuck you, you own a Ferrari and I don't." I'm like, I'm gonna figure out how he got that sumbitch and do it myself.
And I totally understand people that don't make YouTube full time. That's totally cool. YouTube full time only works for a couple people. Okay.
And it's a fuckload of work too.
Yeah. And so this whole thing where you think that you're better than someone because you don't do YouTube full time, that's fucking weird. That's like a part timer looking at a full timer going, "Oh, you come here 40 hours a week, loser." It's like, what? What are you talking about?
I see tons of comments on big YouTuber videos where they're like, and case in point, you know, Woody being one of them. I see a lot of comments on his channels like, "This isn't really a job. You say that you do this full time and this is your work. This isn't a job. You're just stealing people's money." And I'm like, what the fuck? This isn't a job.
Yeah,
definitely. Dude, it's harder fucking doing a full time YouTube channel than it probably is doing a 9-to-5 job and just coming home, picking back, and drinking a beer.
I so don't want to bash Woody.
No, we're not. That's why we're not doing it.
But I gotta say something.
I didn't even. No, you don't have to say something. I didn't even want to talk about 8 Thoughts. It's not a good idea to bash other YouTubers. I want to get away from that on the show.
Hey, I can throw Keem a curveball. It might actually slow him down a little bit.
Oh my God!
Lob up the curveball.
I'm going to slow you down.
Lob up the curveball. Go for it.
Hey, no, hold on, Keem. Hold on. I have a 3.5-year-old autistic son. Okay, step lightly.
That's the curveball?
Yeah, it's the curveball, because I mean, Woody's in a similar situation. I mean,
yeah, but you're not.
I thought you were going to change the subject. I thought that's what we were.
Oh no, I wasn't changing the subject. Oh, sorry. Oh, my bad. How about those Mariners?
Yo.
So trust me, we all know how you feel about.
Dude, I gotta say this.
I've watched the PKA a couple, or not. I watched PKA and I've watched your show. I'm aware.
I'm gonna explode if I don't say this.
Go.
Yo, this motherfucker, right? He went to Minecon, right? And he was on a panel with real Minecrafters. Like these motherfuckers.
I watched it.
He was on a panel. The people sitting next to him, Blade, they were Minecrafters. Like they fucking been playing Minecraft since the game came out, right? Yeah. They own servers. They love the shit, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
Here's Woody on a Minecraft panel with all these like experts and shit. This dude got into Minecraft 6 months ago because he figured out that it can make a ton of money. And I was there. I put the fucking deal together. I saw it with my own fucking 2 eyes. He like stopped doing Call of Duty and put all fucking like everything into this Minecraft shit. And he was sitting there on a panel with actual real fucking Minecraft people. It was the funniest shit in the world. They were asking him questions, right? He was answering it, and the people sitting next to him were rolling their eyes like, yeah, this fucking Call of Duty guy. Yeah, okay, like, you know. It was the funniest shit in the world. And I do not want this show to be about bashing Woody, but holy fuck was that funny.
Woody, you know I make a conscious effort to like try to avoid shit like that. But
Hey, and Woody, I'll defend you because, dude, you got 1 million subs, you're doing it right, and you were picked for that panel. So that you're obviously doing it right. I mean, that's all. Hey,
it was hysterical.
He's doing it right. He's doing it right.
It was hysterical. And he kept saying woodycraft.net every 5 seconds.
Are you serious?
The people.
Woody, you know we're going to bring that up.
Dude,
I would plug the shit out of my stuff if I was on a panel in front of people.
I'm just saying, the people
like,
on the panel were like, hi, I'm from so-and-so server. And they wouldn't say, like, the .com. They wouldn't give the full IP. They were just like, yeah, I'm from, like, Shaggy server, blah, blah, blah. You know, they didn't give the actual address out. And they're like, I run a server, da-da, so much. Woody would answer a question like this. They'd be like, well, what do you think? How would you pick a moderator for your server, and what's the best way to get like mods on your Minecraft server? Woody would be like, well, at woodycraft.net, we like to get moderators that we know, and we like to get moderators that, you know, some that we don't really have too much experience with over at woody.net.com. But they know a little bit. So, and it kind of works out because, like, the moderators that we know the next level moderators, and they can make sure they get the word out to promote and vote. And so everything at woodycraft.net gets promoted the correct way. So that's how we pick our moderators. That's like
me introducing myself as at only use me blade.
But here's the funny thing about it is by Woody doing that, he actually just got Keem to announce woodycraft.net about 19 times on his channel.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. Like,
the guy's a fucking genius.
Dude,
he is.
Part of the troll was to push him out of the Call of Duty by exposing his money whoreism. That's kind of part of the law.
Well, hey,
was that a
I kind of look at it this way, too.
Whoa, talk about, what was all that?
Full-time job, right? I mean...
I do so much for my own personal entertainment. I don't think the world will ever understand some of the moves that I've made in this community for my own personal entertainment. Woodycraft.net's got to be one of the best ones. It's fucking hysterical. But moving on.
I tried, and I'm kind of mad that I even brought up 8 Thoughts, but we made a conscious effort to try not to bash other YouTubers or whatever, because what another person eats doesn't make me have to take a shit, right?
And just like I said, just because Woody's driving the Ferrari, I'm gonna figure out how to get that Ferrari, and I hope I'm on a panel someday where I can be
exactly.
Arnicles Nerdgasm. But you know,
yeah, exactly. Like, why can't you look at Woody and be like, oh, Woody's doing all right for himself. How can I apply some of Woody's work ethic and time that he puts into his channel into my own? Why can't you look at it like that?
I'm not hating on him.
Yes, yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Maybe just a little.
Go get money, dude. Go get money. It's not always about money, Blade. It's about
no, but money is a part of it. He's a full-time YouTuber, right?
He's got a wife and kids. He's got bills. You know, it's money.
He doesn't just have a wife and kids. He has a kid that actually has like some problems, and you know that shit costs a lot of money. My kid, I think without insurance, it would be over $8,000 a month just for his schooling that he has to get. Because it's special schooling and stuff, right?
Yeah.
That shit's.
I mean, just being a single dude and fucking having to pay bills, like you.
I'll tell you what. If it comes to my family and like living comfortably and secure in my future, I will money whore my ass off if that's what it takes. Now, if I'm comfortable enough to where I don't have to do that, then yeah, I can sit back, relax, and have fun.
Yeah.
But I think he's kind of at that point now where, you know, he's got a huge fan base. This is like his career now. I mean, it is. It's not. It's might have started as a hobby, but now it's like a legitimate business.
It's still funny. Like you. I don't know.
No, it can be funny. It can be funny.
It's still fucking hysterical, right? Like, here's what I think. I think the people that do certain things in this community and that only do it for money, it's hysterical. I think it's fucking funny. It's. How do you not see the comedy in it?
Here's the thing, though. How are we supposed to know someone's intentions, though?
Because why the fuck didn't he have Minecraft?
Okay. I'll tell you guys from my experience, who the fuck would start YouTube as a legitimate way to like make a career? It is
you have to
like
doing
today.
it though. You have to honestly enjoy doing it. If you don't like doing it and you try to do it, it's not going to work, and it's not going to be worth your time.
There is no way this dude enjoys playing Minecraft. He doesn't.
People enjoy playing
the only reason
Minecraft.
I think he does enjoy it is because he has a kid that really enjoys playing it. So it's like he's spending time with his kid every time he's playing. I mean, he's probably giving his kid God mode and letting him just go like rampage people. I mean, that's what I would do if I was dad and I was running the Minecraft server. I'd be like, hey son, I'm gonna make you God. Go troll the shit out of all these people.
I don't really. It doesn't matter if he likes it or if he doesn't like it. It's just certain things that people do. It's funny. It's hysterical.
All right, well let's hey Blades, let's remember this for when Keemstar starts a Minecraft server.
I do have a Minecraft server. YouTube.
Oh, do you really?
He does.
YouTube. Okay, so here's the difference. Right? I have a Minecraft server. I've made like 3 videos talking about it. That's it. But I like Grand Theft Auto 5 better than I like Minecraft.
Agreed.
All right? I like Call of Duty better than I like Minecraft. All right.
Free Ghosts, agreed.
So I make videos on Call of Duty. I make videos on fucking Grand Theft Auto 5. And I don't really make videos on Minecraft, even though I have a Minecraft server. All right. Now, Woody, right, he enjoys Call of Duty. That's his game. It's always been his game. There isn't a game that he likes better than Call of Duty. However, when Battlefield was like, yo, we'll give you some fucking money, that dude started putting up Battlefield all over the fucking place, right? Then, once he figured out how to make money with Minecraft, he's like, oh, fuck, dude, nothing but Minecraft. I'm doing nothing but Minecraft.
I mean,
now listen.
He has to enjoy Minecraft in order for him to actually make videos
But
on Minecraft.
here's my point. Here's my point,
So
right?
why can't he just enjoy
I'm not
Minecraft?
saying he's a horrible person. I'm not saying don't watch him. I'm not saying fuck him or anything like that. What I'm saying is when I know what you're doing, when I know you're doing something that you don't want to do, the sole purpose is for money. It is funny. It is funny
But you
to
don't
watch
know.
dance.
You don't know his intentions. Though,
Yes,
bro.
you do.
No, that's your opinion on it. That's not. You don't.
But
You're
that's
not
the-
in
I
that
guess-
mind. You're not in that
I
dude's
guess my
head.
point is if that's his intentions, why is that a bad thing? If people still follow him and enjoy what he's creating, why is that
It's
bad?
not. No one's saying it's bad. I think it's hysterical. If you were to take all the money away from it, right? If you were to take all the money away and say, look, you cannot profit by uploading videos to this game. All right? You don't have a server. If you upload Minecraft, you can't put ads on it. Do you think this motherfucker's going to be uploading videos of Minecraft? No, he's going to be playing Call of Duty.
But that's
his game, Call of
that's a
Duty.
dumb argument. That's a dumb argument. They're like,
How?
listen, do you love work? Well, here's the thing. We got some new policies. You can still come into work, but we're not going to pay you for it.
We're not going to pay you.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, money has controlled everybody. Nobody does this shit for fun.
Money controls everything. Everything
Yeah,
in this world is
I
controlled by money.
I would do this podcast for free. I would do my YouTube channel for free. I would all do it for free. If it was 100% free, I'd still do it
you'd have to do
every single
something to
day.
get the money to
I
do it.
fucking love making fucking videos. People say that this is their hobby, but they're full of fucking shit. They're full of shit.
But Rakeem, where do you get your money to support the channel? You still need to buy microphones. You still need mixer boards,
I get it.
cameras.
I get it from doing this, but if not, I'd be working at the attorney's office and I'd still have all this stuff. You know what I mean? There'd be no difference.
Okay, so here in answer.
Well, I can see
to
what he's
answer
saying
to-
from a little bit from that point, because for me, it's like this is a hobby. I'm not even making a tenth of what I spend on this channel. This is just fun for me. But it's one of those things where if I was making like $20,000 a month with my channel, yeah, I'd quit my job and just do it full time.
But
Yeah.
when I see people like completely changing their career, it's hysterical. It's hysterical.
Why is that hysterical, bro?
It's funny to me.
Why? Well, I don't get.
Did you used to work in a legal office?
If you launched a Minecraft server and you stopped playing fucking Call of Duty and you started uploading nothing but Minecraft, I'd fucking laugh and pick on you.
Yeah, well, that's because you know me. You know that I don't dig Minecraft. So,
Yeah.
but the thing is, dude, here's the
Hey,
thing.
Blade, you want to start playing Minecraft?
Can I answer your question that you asked earlier, and then I want to fucking kill this. I want to kill this subject because I'm tired of it. Okay. No, I'm tired. I'm tired of talking about it, honestly. But in answer to your question, okay, if they said, hey, listen, YouTube's not monetizable anymore. There's no more ads on YouTube. You can still post videos, but we're not going to pay you a dime for it, right? Would you still post videos? If you ask me, I would still post videos. Would I do it on a daily basis? Probably not.
No, I'm with you on that because I even got my AdSense disabled for like almost a year, and I still created videos that whole
I
period. even though I was
guarantee-
never getting it back.
I guarantee you would start producing the best videos you've ever produced
Probably.
because you would only put them out
Because you'd only
when you want.
Exactly. Yeah.
No, it's
Exactly.
true.
You
It'd be
wouldn't
more
be
driven
like-
by passion and not necessity.
Yeah, if it was
So,
driven,
yeah, I get
exactly. If
that.
you're driven by passion, not necessity, then yeah, it would improve the quality. I get that, dude. But I am not disabling my AdSense. Bet you not, because I can't.
But for me
Because the
personally,
Wi-Fi
I mean,
at the
I'm just
coffee
gonna
place
say,
sucks, and I can't upload when I'm homeless. So
But
hey, Blades might agree with me on this, or he might not. But for me personally, if I could spend more time at home with my family and make a complete living off of doing this, and it meant that I had to create more videos than usual, and it might dial back my passion a little bit, sure, I'd do it.
Yep.
Call me a sellout, but I would love to be around my family more.
in
And I would
order
think that's a badass
to sell out, that means you actually have to have a product that people want.
Yeah, but
That's-
what
that's
if you
true.
what if you could live comfortably doing like playing the games that you want to play, right? Or you can make a way more money by just playing a game that you don't even like at all and you don't want to play.
Well,
What
see
would
that
you do?
that's a personal thing, and we've talked about this off air. But like honestly, if I could fake the funk, if I could get into Minecraft, do the Minecraft server, I know that monetary wise it would benefit me. I kind of want to do it, but the thing is I can't fake it. I try to play Minecraft and I can't get into it. Not saying it's a bad game. I'm just saying I can't get into it. And obviously, if I could somehow fake it and somehow fucking put a smile on my face and be super cheesy, I could probably make a lot more money posting Minecraft videos. I get it, but I tried. I can't do it. I can't lie to my fans.
So when you see people that just do that, right?
It
they
doesn't
jump
bother
into
me because
character.
that's them. Let them do
but that's
them.
the thing
It
is, are
doesn't
you
bother
saying
me
straight up you
though.
can't stand
You're
it, or
acting
you-
like I'm getting mad. I'm laughing hysterically at monkeys.
Keem, so are you
Bananas.
saying like I
You keep
can't
on bringing it
like
up,
I have
though,
to
Keem.
completely hate
Because
the game?
it's funny. Why can't I say I saw this fucking dude on a panel, right?
Okay, that
Sitting
shit
there-
was funny. That
it
shit was
was
funny. That shit was funny.
hysterical.
No, and honestly, I can see the humor in that too. That's forced. I get what you're saying. It's like
Yeah.
it's product placement, right? I mean, and he knows it. But that's the thing is, it's like it's like I guess he's his own marketing department, and I bet you that was probably a pretty slick move because how many people were watching that board? I mean,
Let me
shitloads,
ask
right?
you another question. Since dude got into fucking, I can't stop talking about it because it's so funny.
What? But why?
It's so funny.
Dude, it's almost on like a homo level how much you talk about this dude.
Because it's hysterical.
It's not that funny. I'm not
It's the
laughing.
most entertaining thing that is happening in
not
Call of
it's
Duty
not-
community
it's not entertaining
right
at all. It's old,
now.
It's stale. It's
Yeah.
old.
It's
Just-
the
just
most
admit it.
entertaining
You
thing.
need to come out of the closet and just admit it. You're just a little jealous, not of everything, but maybe just a one little tiny thing that he's done.
Actually, that's not it at all. It's the fact that there's like an act, right, that tricks like so many people. It's hysterical. It's
Dude,
funny.
I'm so sick and tired of talking about this. We end up talking about this
I
every
love
podcast,
this
and I'm sick of
guy.
it.
I love him.
I'm sick of it.
I love
like,
him so much.
I honestly think that we need to have a Woody's Gamer Tag jar. So every time you mention Woody or refer to
I love
it, you have to put like $1 in the jar. In that case, dude, how about this? We'll put a jar right here, right?
Yes.
And you'll have ones on you, like you're going to the strip club. Every time you bring up Woody or reference Woody, you put $1 in there. In
Who
five
else-
in
who
5 or
else-
6 episodes, I'm going to take that money. I'm going to move back to Seattle.
Who the fuck else could I talk about and just
Anybody
laugh
else?
hysterically?
There's a billion people on this
Who?
fucking
Tell
earth.
me a story
Hey,
about
Blake,
someone in
if
the
you come back to
community that
Seattle,
we could
dude,
just sit
Jaeger's
here
on
and
me,
laugh
buddy.
at.
Jaeger's on you?
Jaeger's on me.
All right,
Who
yeah.
can we talk about in this community that's
Anybody-
done something foolish that we could just laugh
Anybody, dude. I'm just saying. It's
Every
such a
single
dead-
at? Woody's the only one.
It's
He's
such a-
like my
it's such
fucking
a- it's such
personal
a-
entertainment.
It's such a dead issue, though. But it's not. It's not even entertaining at this point, dude. It just like at this point, it just sounds like just hatred. At this point,
There's no hatred. It's just funny.
can we just not talk about
I
Woody
would
anymore?
say
It's just
there's-
such a dead. It's such a dead thing. It's
It's
not. It's not
hilarious.
entertaining for the viewers. I'm bored of it, and it's just
I
like
think we should rip on Blades for having 500,000 subs. How about that? Let's
yeah,
do
rip
that.
on me.
Yeah, Blades, you fucking sell
Yeah, but
out.
you're still fucking playing Call of Duty.
Because I like playing Call of Duty.
Oh,
But here's the thing, like, it's YouTube. The first word in YouTube is you, okay?
You.
It's how you present it. People say, how do you do well at YouTube? I'm like, be you. And then that's another thing. A lot of people say, I don't know why I'm not doing well on YouTube. I'm like, well, maybe you're a piece of shit. Like, I know it sounds bad. I know it's like not PC, but like
Well,
maybe
what-
if people don't like you in the real world, the internet judges more. So maybe you're just not a likable person. Whatever.
Here's what I tell small YouTubers all the time: like, quit.
Tell
Just
me I'm
stop.
small.
Just quit. Stop making videos. You don't understand that this is the entertainment business. You saw some people record gameplay, upload it, and talk over it, and you thought, you know what? That requires no skill. I can do that. But you're missing the fucking giant thing about what this is. This is entertainment. And if you're not entertaining and you're not prepared to be in the entertainment business, you're not going to succeed.
that's what I don't get is if you're not entertaining, how do you have 1 million subs? You wouldn't. They'd all leave.
Yeah.
You're still entertained. They're obviously entertained. Otherwise, they would stick around.
There's obviously audience. There's an audience for me, and all I do is just knife
Now,
people. And
now
talk
I
shit.
agree with you, Keem. Even if it was a complete bullshit thing, I can see where you're coming from. Like if it's a complete
I
bullshit
didn't-
thing and it's all just a lie, but if the lie is good enough that people are buying it and they're enjoying it and they're happy about it, then I guess I'm trying to see the bad in that.
Yeah, I don't see it either.
Because like me, I mean,
But why can't I fucking laugh at a fucking a fucking act? Like, why can't I laugh at it?
But dude, it's
you
almost
can't
like
tell me
it's
that I
almost like,
can't laugh at it.
But here's the thing, though, dude.
No,
like,
I-
You're not allowed to
let's-
fucking laugh at
no,
that.
No, stop that. Of course you're gonna laugh at it.
It's
You're gonna
fucking
laugh at it
hysterical.
regardless of whatever I think you're gonna laugh at it. But
You're supposed to laugh
But to
at
pull up the same. Okay, imagine if there was a funny video, right? And I pull
Right.
it up and you're like, hey, watch this. This is hysterical. Okay, we watch it. Haha. Now. The next day, I pull the same video. You're
I'm not pulling up the same video. I'm pulling up
you're bringing
this
up Woody's gamer tag.
motherfucker was on a panel last week, and he wasn't on a panel 2 weeks ago. He was fucking sitting there saying that he had all the tips and tricks in Call of Duty. Like, this is new shit that I find is funny. Just because it happens to be the same fucking person doesn't mean I'm fucking hate
It's a
on him.
coincidence that all these things that we talk about just happen to be from Woody. Is that what you're saying?
He fucking said Woody's gamer tag.
Who's
Did I
bigger than
fucking
Woody
say
right
Woody's
now?
gamer tag? Did I say that shit?
We need the
somebody
Woody.
to go after.
We need the guys. Comment section below. Tell Keem we need the Woody jar. Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually for the Woody jar. I would
Woody
He
jar.
actually PayPal
fucking
you
brought
guys
up
money for the
Woody.
jar.
He brought up Woody. He said Woody's
From,
gamer tag.
From this second, from here on out. Okay. Do not say.
Is he fucking-
Candyman's name? Candyman's name. He's Candyman on this show right now. Okay?
At this
If you
point,
refer to him in any variation, if you refer to him, $1 in the.
please let me know in the comments
jar.
if you think Woody's gamer
Whoa,
tag
there's
is
$1.
paying Blade.
$1.
Paying Blade to
One.
silence his fucking name
One.
on this show.
One. There's one.
Do you have a side payment coming in from him?
The name who shall
Does
not be
him
spoken.
count?
Do you have a side payment coming in? I don't understand why it's such a big issue.
Because it's a dead
it
issue.
would have been a dead issue like a fucking 30 minutes ago if we would have just talked about something else. But you kept on saying, and you made this big deal about somehow you can't say his name or some shit. Like we have to protect him or something.
I'm just saying, like, I want you to stop
I
talking
don't
about.
think you need
No,
to
here's the
protect
thing. Here's the thing.
He was brought up in conversation.
Okay.
We're still
I'll-
talking about him
I'll say
because
it
you're
like
not
this.
talking about anything else. You're talking about a fucking
Oh,
Woody
wait
jar.
a minute, spit it.
Oh,
You're talking
no,
about
wait
a Woody
minute.
jar.
No,
You're
you
talking
didn't.
about a fucking Woody jar. Let's put $1 in a fucking jar every time you say his name. That's what
Hey,
you're
Blades,
talking about.
hold the hand down, buddy. Hold the fist down.
All right, new topic.
Oh my God.
Get soothed.
But yeah.
Get soothed.
Okay. Oh my god.
I'm gonna keep laughing. Like it's not gonna.
All right.
I get to laugh.
It was funny. I'll give it that.
You
It
can't
was
stop me from laughing.
I kind of want to go play Ghost.
No, really?
I mean, here's the thing. Part of the fun for me is I don't play Call of Duty like a normal person. I play it knife only. So part of the fun for me is trying to figure out how I'm gonna make this knife only thing work. That's what I do.
Right.
Man, I get knifed so many times that game.
Really.
Like, here, you need to give me some tips and tricks. What the hell? Like, do I need to bind my knife to a different button or something? Like, why is it so hard for me to get a fucking knife kill?
It's really movement, isn't it?
Yeah, it's more about movement and placement and prediction. Like a lot of time, you have to kind of be familiar with. There's always going to be some form of lag, so you actually go to where they're going to be and not where they're currently at. If that makes sense.
Oh, okay. So you lead them.
You lead them just a tiny bit. Just a tiny.
Oh, that would
bit.
explain it. Because every time I play, I swear to God, I go up to him and I like knife and it doesn't fucking kill him.
I mean, and you
Then they're on
also
me.
have to keep in mind, like what you're knifing with. Because if you have a gun and then you try to knife, it's going to be different than, yeah, I don't know.
I didn't know that. So it's different if you actually have the knife equipped versus
Yeah.
just knife from the gun.
Yeah, there's
That's
knife,
news to me.
there's knife with a gun, there's knife equipped, and there's tack knife. Those are the three knives in the game.
Oh fuck! I always thought it was the same. So there's differences between them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So is it more effective if you have the knife equipped and you just use it straight up?
Yeah, that is
Well, definitely
there's
that.
that, and then there's the tack knife, which is the most effective because you don't have that animation. So, bam.
Oh, poor Keem over there is falling asleep now. Oh, poor guy.
There has to be a fucking knife jar where anytime that you bring up fucking knives,
Shut up.
that you have to put $1 in the fucking jar.
How about just
I'm not a
how about
knifer. That doesn't
drama
interest
jar?
me at all. It doesn't interest the viewers who are not knifers.
Oh my god. Oh, seriously. Oh,
That fucking thing just went out. What the hell?
what? What happened?
I think your battery's probably dead.
Watching videos of Ferrari Enzo doing World Rally Championship off-road driving.
The
in
video
dirt.
I want to
was
watch
like,
is apparently Michael Jordan selling his house.
Can you guys, before you do the podcast, let me fucking do it like we're back?
Sure.
We're back.
Do it again.
You do this every time.
Do it
I
again.
start. No, guys, just so you know, I start the camera up and I'm trying to do a hey, we're back, and these two motherfuckers just go into conversation. So I'm just sitting here patiently waiting, and I'm like, wait, this is a good conversation because I'm listening to it, waiting, right? This should be part of the podcast. And then it comes to a point where it's like, is there even a fucking, I got to do the clap thing. I got to fucking.
Keem, calm your tits, buddy. Calm your tits.
Nobody's working with me today.
Relax. Get soothed, Keem. Count to
Oh.
7.
It's okay, Keem. It's okay.
I'm not
Take a
allowed
breath.
to fucking
Be soothed.
talk about certain
Be
topics.
soothed.
I'm not allowed to even launch the show. You fuckers are just going to do it without me.
Oh, man.
I'm just, go ahead.
Okay, Keem, I'm sorry. That was disrespectful. I'll be quiet.
It wasn't even your fault. It was just
Actually, there was a funny comment. There was a hilarious comment, and I think I'd share it with you. Because at first it sounds like it's a dig at you, but then it actually is a win for you. Would you like to hear it?
Sure.
Someone on one of our videos said, this podcast would be a lot better without Keem. Like, the BKS would be a lot better without Keem, right? And
Yeah.
the person responded is like, yeah, if you take the K out of BKS, then it's just BS. So you got defended, Keem. There you go.
Oh.
Okay, one of the funniest.
I keep it real more than
one of the corniest hallmark moments of my life ever. Right? Was it happened about 100 feet from here? I was in Keem's basement and we were watching the Bad Kid podcast, an edited version where Scott had edited it, and I came up and I was contemplating moving here, and Keem was running with these this must happen. I know, I feel it. This must happen. And then he did something. He's like, dude, I just realized it, bro. BKS, Blade Keem Scott. It's perfect. And I was like, what the fuck? How did you come up with that?
Well, I came up with the name Bad Kid Show, right? And at this point, the Bad Kid Show was me and you. We were doing audio on Skype, and we were interviewing people, right? Then we had this idea to do a music video, right? Scott came out. He fucking did the music video or whatever. And then we filmed episodes in real life, right?
Yeah.
So it wasn't a planned thing. When you were in the garage that moment, and we all figured it out, it was just a weird thing. It was Blade, Scott, Keem. What the fuck?
Yeah, Blade Keem Scott.
It was a weird.
BKS.
It was a weird thing. And now that we're the BKC, I have no idea who the cunt is. I have no idea. Just Blade and Keem. And cunt.
I would like to thank our guests for coming on, and I felt that I didn't know if it was actually going to happen because, let's say you meet someone and the first impression you meet of someone, it doesn't go well, and the second, third, and fifth, and 10th impressions of that person end up not going well, then you kind of write it off. Be like, you know what? Probably not going to win this person's affection, but I think we did. That sounded super gay. Jesus.
Yeah,
Just a
what?
little.
Well,
I thought you were telling a story about
No.
I thought maybe you saw Twilight the movie or something.
No.
What's going on?
No, I'm just saying, normally when you meet people,
Right.
first impression's important. And a lot of times, if you make a bad first impression, most people are like, I get it. You have a bad day. You make the second one or whatever, right?
Mm-hmm.
And with our guest, it was a situation where we had so many technical issues. We were all stoned the first episode, and and then I slept in today. It's just if he was my boss, I would have not got the job, even though he hired me. He would have just been like, this isn't working out. But he stuck. You're a trooper. You stuck through it, and I think it made for an amazing episode.
Dude, I'm having a blast. This is a
Yeah.
blast.
The only thing I would stress is if we're gonna do more of these shows, is we can't constantly talk about the knifing. We gotta
Shut the fuck
keep that
No,
down
it's
to a
true,
minimum.
Blade. It's true. It's a little obsessive, and it just I think it detracts. From,
People
the
are gonna
really-
start thinking that this is a show just based on knifing. It's not. It's more than
Yeah,
that.
and let's be honest. I mean, knifing's just a bug in the game to begin with. You should have to use a gun, otherwise you should just get banned off the server.
I'm sure there's some knife fans out there that support you, but the more you go on about
Mainly
this
gets
knifing thing, people are gonna just start think you're just hating and you're jealous of guns. So Guys, make sure you check out Nerdgasm.
Barnacle Nerdgasm.
His
Get that whole thing in there.
Barnacle Nerdgasm. I
There
just
you
know
go.
you as
Yeah.
Nerdgasm. I think that's more of, like the brand. You know what I mean? Nerdgasm. But
Don't you have an anti-cancer thing that you wanted to plug?
I do actually. Here, I'll throw that out there.
anti-cancer.
Yeah, everybody's. Oh, I hope everybody's anti-cancer. If you're not anti-cancer, then you're just an asshole. But I do the Movember thing every year. You can barely see here. I'm almost sporting a little bit of hair here, but I shave every year for the whole month of Movember and try to grow like an awesome Tom Selleck stash to raise some money for cancer research. So if you guys want to help out and join the team or donate a couple of bucks, can you guys throw the link down in this video?
Yeah,
I can
yeah,
give it to you
Yeah.
later. Cool. Yeah, just click the link and come check it out. It's Movember. It's awesome.
I just did a whole commentary on how I fucking don't understand cancer research. I don't understand why the fuck people do this
Wait,
shit.
what?
Because, all right, every single year, people are raising money for cancer research, right?
Those fucking
Yes.
assholes.
Yes.
Okay. Do you even know where that money goes? Does anyone even know where that money goes?
Cancer
Like, there's
research?
no interest. Nobody
Cancer
has. The only people that have an interest of having a cure for cancer are the people that have cancer. Not the people that profit off of the drugs, not the people that, like, you know, the hospitals that profit off of the disease.
You pick the weirdest battles, bro. You pick the weirdest
Why?
fights and battles.
He's like one of those guys. He goes into a bar and finds the 8-foot motherfucker and tries to hit him with a pool cue, doesn't he?
Why would we want to attack cancer research? Like,
Who? Because I believe cancer research is bullshit. I really do believe it. I don't think they're fucking putting the money towards that. Otherwise, we'd have a solution. There was this doctor, Dr. Bernicki or whatever, that's already like figured out how to solve cancer. So many patients has went there. He's healed them. Whatever. There's like this enzyme in your urine that you have, right? But someone with
I watched that
cancer
video. Yeah.
doesn't have that enzymes, right? So what they did is they figured out a way to extract those enzymes from healthy people and put it with people with cancer, and all of a sudden their cancer goes away, right? But the FDA and the Food Administration or whatever, they're like blocking them, right? Like, this guy doesn't have a lobbyist in Washington, right? Even though he's cured cancer, right? Why aren't we giving money to that dude?
Because somebody's got to coordinate the effort.
yeah.
So we're just going to keep giving money to the
But
people that
also,
like have
here's-
jobs based on
here-
like
but
getting
here's-
money every year?
I know this sounds morbid or
Makes no
whatever. But
sense.
hear me out, Keem. I know this sounds morbid and fucked up, but I think that people having cancer is a business at this point.
Yes.
Okay. So if there was a way, just like the same thing, there's been ways to make it so that you don't need to use gas for your car, but the government shelved it. If there was a thing that just cured everyone was healthy, then there'd be no money in healthcare, and that would be bad. So,
And plus, the population would grow out of control.
Exactly. So in a really morbid, fucked up way, if the government kind of needs cancer, otherwise the whole system will be fucked up. If everyone lived to 100, there would be overpopulation, and there wouldn't be the money that is the fundraising thing. I know that's fucked up.
Keemstar, out of all the battles that you have to pick with, why do you have to pick with the logical one? What the fuck?
Well, there's another side to it, too, and that is, don't think about the people that have cancer and need a cure. Think about the people that would potentially get cancer that you could prevent it. Because everybody that gets cancer becomes a drain on the system. As soon as you get cancer and you rack up medical bills, you don't have insurance and all that stuff, you drain the system. You're not paying taxes, you're not making money.
Is that what the Movember thing does, is like awareness or something?
It's more, yeah, it's awareness and cancer. They donate the money to cancer research, and they also do the awareness thing, which is the whole Movember, stunt of growing a mustache and spreading. And people are like, oh, why'd you shave? Oh, well, here, let me tell you. Because I've lost, family to prostate cancer and some other cancers, so I donate to all of them.
I thought it was really funny. I seen a gaming stream that had fucking breast cancer awareness, and it was breast cancer awareness, right? Who the fuck, dude? You have like 5 girls watching you. The other fucking 95 people that are watching are all dudes. Like, they're not getting breast
But they
cancer.
probably have
need to
girlfriends and mothers and shit. So yeah.
I guess, but watch out. You might have breast cancer, dudes.
Keem, why do you got to be such an anti-cancer research dick, huh? Why?
Well, the thing is I honestly feel like cancer has been probably cured, and we're not like actually researching it and like trying to actually fix this issue. what we're doing is a lot of times is we're being dumb Americans and we're like, oh yeah, dude, my grandma died of cancer. Like totally, like here's $20. Go find a cure. Why this other intelligent person on the other end of that $20 is like, yes, I got a paycheck today. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but on the flip side, no, I get that. I can get that. But I actually personally do know people that have actually beat cancer and they didn't have the money to pay for the treatments or anything, and they needed those treatments to survive. And the money came from donations from nonprofits and stuff. You know, it's not just the research; it's also supplying money to people that can't afford the treatment.
Does Movember actually give money to patients that don't have money to?
That's the thing I would have to check out, because all I know right now is that they're about cancer research. But I can dig into it and find out easy enough.
Yeah, that'd be.
But
cool
a lot of charities do that though. A lot of charities do. Like for instance, when my mom, she was stage 4 renal cancer, and unfortunately she succumbed to it a couple of years ago. But when she was in the hospital, my dad couldn't afford any of the bills. My dad was unemployed and didn't have any insurance. And the hospital, through numerous charities, was able to raise, I think it was $280,000 to pay all of her bills so that she could actually get treatment.
Wow.
So
awesome.
the money does come from people and it does go in there. But like anything else, it's still a business, right? So I'm sure that there's people in Movember that do get paid for their time. There's lawyers. There's all kinds of people.
And the hospital still got 200, gets $200,000. I mean, I don't know. From what I've seen recently in recent reports, like, hospitals basically will charge you I seen them charge $30 for that little white paper cup thing that holds the pills. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
They charge someone $30 for that thing.
Remember when I had the
such a scam.
Remember when I had that thing on my jawline? And then I couldn't talk and I went to the hospital.
And I told you to go to the hospital.
Yeah. I went to the hospital and the bill for going to the hospital, like, I didn't get a wheelchair or anything. Didn't get any antibiotics. They gave me a prescription that I had to go pay for afterwards. I was there for maybe an hour.
Yep.
My bill was $6,000.
You know what the bill was for my son?
How much?
$2.2 million.
See, I don't got it.
See,
if you give me a bill for $2.2 million, I don't got it. I only had
to pay $50. It was a $50 copay. Insurance picked up the rest of it. So
the insurance actually.
Thank you,
okay, so this is the thing. That people need to understand, right? Some CEO at that hospital is making bank, bro, and he needs cancer. If you cure cancer, you are going to fuck him over on billions of dollars every single year. That's why I think intelligent people need to look into this, find out if that fucking doctor down in Texas actually did cure cancer, and fucking let's look at that shit. Because that motherfucker needs a lobbyist, not these fucking hospitals making bank.
But, Keem, I think the one thing that you're missing there is people that have cancer generally die. I mean, the survival rate, is decent for some cancers, but for other, like pancreatic cancer and everything, it's not that good. And it's not a communicable disease, which means you just get it. It's like a genetic defect. At some point you come across in your life, or it's caused from exposure to like radiation and chemicals.
I think it's caused from like breads and shit. Like I think it's caused from. No, I'm serious.
GMOs.
Yeah. I think it's like
if you eat sandwiches, you'll get cancer.
If you remove
Wonder Bread be killing us.
If you remove like glutus or what is the fuck gluca? What are the fuck? Gluten. Jesus Christ. If you remove gluten out of your diet, I don't think you'd get cancer ever.
Well, here, just to get back to the point here, I think it's they make more money off curing cancer than not curing cancer. Because if you think about it, if that person survives the cancer, they're going to need to come back for other things later on, potentially even getting cancer again. So they live to actually make more money and spend more money through the hospital. If they just die, that just becomes an expense to the hospital.
Just
you
like
don't recoup any of the money.
Just like I think they cured AIDS. Like they were like, okay, Magic, dude, give us $2.5 million. We'll give you the cure. Just don't tell anybody you got it. That motherfucker got AIDS in like 1989. He's still alive. All these other people died of AIDS. How? Bullshit. Do they have a fucking cure for this?
South Park episode.
All I'm saying is, I didn't see the South Park episode, but I lived it.
They made fun of the cure. The cure for AIDS was money. Magic Johnson was like, he was basically like had tons of money. He was like injecting himself with money and shit. It was like money was the cure.
I think it's ridiculous, and I don't really like charities because it's hard to really find honesty in a lot of charities. But I don't know. I think cancer, we really need to look into it more. I'd like to know more about the Mo November thing. If you guys want to check out freaking Nerdgasm, make sure you go check out his link is in the description. This was a great show.
Yep. And definitely check out the sponsors that we talked about at the beginning of the show.
Yep. Check out all the sponsors. You ready to call it?
Yeah. Good show.
See you guys.
All right. Thanks, guys. Take it easy.